Twitch and Zoom right now.
Oh, hold on. Talk
Until I
about
can
which
play
one.
with
We're live, by the way, boys.
We're live.
You should be live. Let's see how long it takes for Vrouwscanner to know this. Counting seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still nothing. Oh my, I'm surprised.
Wow. Frog has let us down.
We are so
Frog has let us
disappointed.
down.
Our most loyal fans are missing in action. Then again, let's see if I'm actually going with the right profile here. Are we? Yeah, we are actually streaming on the right channel. So yeah. So Froggy, you have let us down. How dare you? How are we going to survive without you being here?
I know, right?
I suppose we're gonna have to rely on Yappy McFox instead.
Captain McFuck. Are they there?
Helps if I mute my Twitch.
Yeah, mute the Twitch.
Let's see. Yeah. All the sound should be there. Oh wait, I always forget. The goddamn Zoom is doing things. No, it hasn't done things this time. You should be all loud and audio sounds fine.
Froggy.
Hey, Froggy! We already denounced you 3 times.
Yeah, we rely on you a lot.
Yes, you are a sound chick guy or girl or robot. A frog.
Like
Yes,
and
a
call him
frog.
3 times and he pops up.
Hold on. Are we meant to look in the mirror as we do that?
Froggy is Beetlejuice now.
Hold on.
Frog scanner.
He comes out and with a hook. No, that's Candyman.
So yeah.
That was a kick-ass movie.
I know of it, but I've never. But I'm not really a one for horror actually myself.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, we have 6 people viewing. Ooh.
Oh.
Pressure is on. Also, we early, 15 minutes time for pre-game banter mode.
I just love that. Speak my name 3 times and I'll come to check your audio.
Hey.
He just comes in, does a mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. No, you're good. I'll be going. Just through the mirror again.
Who's back through the mirror? You're echoing.
I'm gonna have nightmares now because of that.
That was a good one. Oh my gosh. We haven't even started it, I'm already running out of laughs.
Oh, you're welcome there, Froggy. You're welcome. That's rude.
That's good.
So let's get to the news of the day. So it's now official. Whimsy will not be joining us for the time being. He has decided to take a hiatus for now to settle out whether his work schedule will get better or worse, and reconsider joining us later in the fall. Whether that happens or not, I can't say. Nor can he. He's gonna stick around, of course. We love him. We want him to be back. But yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have to look elsewhere to find a player to replace him with. And then the other new thing I had. Other news. The new game. Landis. Oh, that guy over there. He's gonna start the Sunday slot next month. It was 18th?
Yes.
18th of August. What an August time to start a new game. The rumor has it that will be in some part of Africa. Let's take it. Somewhere in the colonies.
Yeah. Yeah, with that hint, yeah, the game's going to be set a wee bit in the past there.
What? The past?
Yeah. We don't call them the colonies anymore, Wooster.
You do not?
No, unfortunately not.
Not even the ones to the west?
They kind of declared independence a while ago, unfortunately.
Does it make them any less of a colony?
I'm not going to answer that one and lose our American audience.
We have an American audience? Oh, yeah. No, no.
Yeah, this guy down there.
That guy over there.
Or, hold on. I'm getting confused with Sims.
On your left.
Yeah. I'm always looking at the Sim one, so you're all in different positions.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah, there's the echo.
Yeah, this guy. I'm not one to insult this one.
We have to.
Fox
Yeah,
scanner,
we
fox
got-
scanner, fox
you don't want-
scanner.
You don't want to insult the Americans. We got guns.
Do you have guns?
No, heck no.
Then I don't need to worry because you are our American audience and you don't have guns.
I have a very interesting story why I do not like guns. When I was 13, I was dumb and had a BB gun and it's middle of the night and I'm shooting out my front door and here comes a car and I'm like, oh, let's see if I can hit the car.
Oh,
Pop. Oh, I broke his rear. I broke his window.
Yeah.
His driver's side window. And dude slammed on the brakes in the middle of the night in our neighborhood and he's like, who the F, blah, 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 blah. And here I am, a traumatized 13-year-old going, shit. So ever since then, I'm like, yeah, guns in me, I'm a fucking idiot. Don't give me a gun. No.
yeah, this is the thing. People, it's like people don't realize how much power can still be behind a BB there.
Yeah, American BBs are lethal.
Yeah, they are. They can be in the right circumstances.
Just look at A Christmas Story. That dude almost shot his eye out.
Depending on how you look at it, in the right or wrong circumstances, they are lethal.
That's the point of guns, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. It's like with anything that is a tool, right? If used correctly, it is beneficial to people. If used incorrectly or unwisely, it can be detrimental. It can be dangerous, or even deadly to people.
I saw this movie where this dude killed another dude with a pencil right through his eye. Crazy.
John Wick.
I was thinking more. I was thinking more like the Joker. Ta-ta!
That too.
And it's gone. Or no,
Anyways,
it's
please
disappeared.
continue. Let's change subjects.
Yes, all right.
Let's not talk about pencil murders. Instead, another thing in the news that we are considering on rescheduling the Babylon project now that we don't have Whimsy aboard. It frees up the schedule to move a bit earlier, allowing me to actually have a night of sleep in the weekend. So
And we don't have shit to do in the daytime.
I do believe we're gonna have at least a week's vacation next week because I can't attend, and I do believe Zimmy is gonna have another week off due to actually being in Spain and unable to play from there, and I wouldn't want him to interrupt his vacation with his missus.
Yes. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I think the missus might actually put her foot down and say something about this gaming hobbies.
Yes, we may need to start curbing down on your holiday privileges for taking so many.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then again,
Does he have to be paid for that?
we could, since we only have 2 players, it's gonna be Malone and Landis again. Next week, not next week, but the week after that. What do you think? Should we make a 2-player game for next week, or maybe perhaps? Oh, if we could find someone to replace Whimsy, we could try and bring him in a smaller session. Maybe, don't know. We'll have to figure out. We'll see where we end up this session, and then we'll make up our minds whether or not we're gonna have a 2-week vacation or 1 week. Either way, there's gonna be a stream, but it might not be Babylon Project. It might be just Great Lord and I playing Stellaris or something.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will solve all our problems.
To be fair, the way Paradox patches, I think that it'll be us onto a brand new game again.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna stomp my foot down and say it's absolutely Stellaris. We might be playing something like Guild 2 or some other game. We'll have to figure that out. But let's not jump that bridge before we know what we have.
Sure.
Either way, I'm gonna try and keep as many streams on Saturdays as I can, because I like streaming on Saturdays, and when I don't have a game to stream on Saturdays, I get sad.
Yeah.
And I miss you guys. All of you.
Mm-hmm.
Even Foxy. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? Nope, that was about it. Anyone else have something to say? Since we are banter mode.
Oh, banter mode. What you got there, Landis? What is that? You muted. Oh, there you go.
Sorry. Your Best Game Ever by Monty Cook. It came through today.
Heist game.
I hate you a little bit because I ordered mine and it says still leaving UK. I'm like, God.
Yeah.
So I bought a dice bag off of Etsy because I needed a new dice bag. I got it in the mail and I got this. The things to make my own dice bag because, I didn't read the fine print. So I've just looked at this. I'm like, this will probably stay various sheets of fabric for a very long time.
That's fucked up, man.
Oh, that's fucked up. Sorry.
That reminds me of those times that people would be selling Xbox boxes.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
It'd literally just be the box that holds the Xbox. Like, no, we advertised it as an Xbox box. You paid $120 for an Xbox box.
That is kind of devious, and it's like you can't get them for misadvertising because they advertised it properly.
Yeah.
There.
I was like, if I would have read it, I probably should have read it a little bit more. I would have been like, please assemble before you send it to me because I don't sew.
Oh man, sadness.
Supposedly, I'm echoing a wee bit.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm trying to fix it.
Ferguson is now fixed.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Right. Okay. I have this feeling I was supposed to say something, but I don't know what.
Welcome to the stream.
I suppose it'll come to me when it comes.
Yeah, one I probably want to say is I want to say thanks to everyone that was on stream with us on Sunday to listen to us and listen to me ramble for about 2 hours or close to 2 hours there. Anyone who's actually just recently followed us from that there, thank you again for following us there. And to everyone who's from reading Evil Hat's retweet of my message 1,000 that we're doing that, thank you for your messages to me and the interest that you have put towards our new stream, and I hope that you enjoy it when it shows and you continue to watch.
Well, here's to hoping we'll get more views and more people enjoying our games, because while my main priority is to make you three happy and enjoying your time playing my games, I don't mind sharing it with other people. That's why we stream this. It's part of the charm. And well, as I said, Great Lord, hope you're going to have as much fun running your game as I'm having fun running my game to you.
Yep.
Because that's all that matters. If you don't have fun with that, don't be afraid to stop it.
No, it's fine. I've had fun running Dresden before. That's one of the reasons why I was suggesting it there.
And those well, wondering what we're talking about, we're talking about this bad boy here. This is actually donated by a fan.
Nice.
Which is sitting right over there.
Yeah, me.
That guy over there donated this to me, so I can actually read the rules, which are like 15 pages. He could have just sent me like printed out instructions on a letter, and that would be good enough. But instead, he sent me a whole new book.
I know. He's like, "What's your address?" I'm like, "This is strange, but here."
I'm not sending you a bomb, honest.
This time.
This time.
Yes. My plan is coming together. I should say that because something will happen and they go, right, who knew their addresses? This guy. And there's like an international investigation into me. And that there's just the prime evidence is like, my plan's coming together, yes.
And next thing you know, you're being tracked to Scotland Yard.
Yeah.
Which, ironically, is nowhere near Scotland.
No.
It's on Scotland Street.
That's what it's called, the Scotland Yard. Or the new Scotland Yard. Because that is... Well, it's the new one, yeah.
Yeah. And neither of those are anywhere near Scotland.
Same like how London Street in a Scottish town is nowhere near London.
Uh-huh.
You know, we have a Paris, Texas. Nowhere near Paris.
Oh yeah, here's a riddle for you. How far is Moscow from Glasgow?
Do you want that in kilometers or miles?
About 4 letters.
Nice. Nice. I like that. Damn it. Oh, boy.
That was good. I'll give you that. No, actually, it's one that Glaswegians do as a re-riddle because there's actually a wee. Me saying a hamlet would be it's barely 2 houses. You drive for it in 2 seconds. It's like, welcome to Moscow. What the hell did I see there? You know, just south of Glasgow.
Frog scanner. It doesn't count if you live in Yemen.
Arabia, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Arabia.
To all those who are not actually watching the Twitch chat when watching this video, Frog Scanner just said that one of the city districts is called Arabia. And now the joke has been explained and ruined for everyone.
Yeah.
It's still funny.
Yeah, that's good. I can't believe you just came 4 letters away. That was bloody. That was fantastic. That was bloody quick. I was like, my brain was like, going, what? Oh, right, okay. That's good. It's one that I've never heard anyone come up with that before.
That's because you never told that joke to someone of my caliber before.
I think we've never tried it on the fin, that's what.
As I said, someone of my caliber.
Mm.
No, right. Oh, it's actually past game time. Oh no,
Yep.
Oh no, we've taken our own time to the game time. Oh boy.
Oh crap, can't do this.
We can't do this. I'm gonna lose my union benefits. Where's the post game button? Big game bender, go away. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Babylon Project Season 2 Episode 1 Delusions.
Bum, bum, bum.
In the previous episode, our brave adventurers found themselves face to face with a Minbari battle cruiser, or war cruiser, one or the other, both quite intimidating when you are sitting in a luxury yacht pretending to be some sort of deep space exploration vessel. And to make things worse, that said Minbari war cruiser was being piloted by a warlord, who apparently was hiding mummified corpses of various different species inside the ship, which our dear doctor discovered and convinced the party to turn against the warlord and to aid the technomage that pulled you there in the first place. As a reward, you managed to witness several explosions inside the ship before Jacaranda jumped out of the situation with a belly full of Minbari technology in the form of 2 cashed-in fighters.
You know, it's a shame nowadays a Forlorn can't have a mummified collection without other species making accusations.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's racist. That's what I tell you. It's racist.
I know.
Speciesist is what it is.
Well,
No.
it doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Either way.
It's space racism. That's what it is. It's space racism.
Either way, that was like 2 weeks ago now. It's sometime. Let's say some time ago, and it is now January the 2nd of 2259. It's been a while. Several inquiries have been made regarding the purchases of Minbari technology and the deteriorating condition of Captain Zadora has led to the party deciding that it is time for his august captainship to end and him to be taken custody by his family for some efficient rehab facilities. You are currently docked at the Earth spaceport, having done some maintenance on your beautiful vessel, since, you know, there was a lot of damage done to it.
There was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So
Ferraro was limping back.
And all things together, using your connections and a nice stipend from the Zadora family, your expenditure in fixing the ship is 500,000 credits only.
That's fine.
I was going to say it, but only for all. And then oh crap, I crashed a bloody fighter into the cargo bay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 500,000 on top of the 200,000, is it? On the Ferraro also? Or
yes, that was Jacaranda. Firoro, on the other hand,
Yep. How much?
since it is quite heavily damaged, is 300,000 to fix.
How much?
Because that ship was literally being held together by the paint.
How much?
300,000.
I feel like Landis is not going to get paid for a while.
Yeah.
And this time, can we finally fix the freaking side wood paneling? Maybe replace it with something less tacky.
How about something that's armored proof?
It's gonna add weight and I don't know. Just
We're
something
in
different.
space.
I feel like the biggest thing we should decide right now is who gets the Dora's room?
Yes, it is the only room with actual bathtub in it.
Yeah, you're just scoping out that jacuzzi, aren't you?
I like, listen. I feel like we should just take everything out and make it like, you know, like employee lounge. We have a bar.
You do have a lounge over
We have a
there.
lounge.
Okay, why don't we just make it into 2 extra rooms for like normal people? Do we really need a bath and a fireplace? This is very impractical on a spaceship, I believe. Why? Why is this here?
That one. Yeah, he just put it in.
I agree with that. You know, the spa would be good. I mean, every once in a while, Yeah, let me go in there after a very intense workout and everything. It's always good, but it's not
Or
necessary.
we could just have them as like VIP quarters in case we like, shuttle an important person.
Just to point out, Doctor, our dear Lanon still has no room.
No, we
got him.
Yeah,
He
we
converted the jail cells back into a room.
Has that been done now? That's what.
has been done. We still need to talk about what we're doing about him.
I suppose the final patch ups can be added to the. Can be included in the repair costs. Like you're paying through your nose anyway.
Yeah.
So might as well get the 2,000 credits worth of paint in the negotiation bonus.
I do have one question. Did Miata and Dugar, were they able to take off the various stolen Minbari contraband weapon systems and defense systems and integrate them into the Jacaranda?
The situation with that is that the most of the time spent coming here was carefully disassembling the systems without breaking them. So they are currently in crates where you can decide whether to take them, use them, or sell them.
Okay.
So what you have is you have 66, and every 5 or more is a success. Who wants to do this roll?
So we have to roll 6d6 and every 5 or more. All right, so it's 3 of us.
Are you going to suggest that we roll 2d6 each?
We all roll 2d6 each, so we all will be equal. So
You know what? That's fine.
Yep.
I'm done with that. That's a good idea.
You're all equally irresponsible.
Yep, Carlos did nothing.
Yep.
I'm still all injured and hurt and stuff.
Oh,
Nice.
crap.
So it's up to me. No pressure.
Under pressure.
Nope.
It turns out that all of the weapon systems either were disassembled incorrectly or they were damaged too heavily in the crash with Jacaranda to have survived intact. So none of the guns on these fighter crafts were, salvaged. Now, next is the scanner arrays on each ship.
I really wanted those weapons.
That's 2 scanner arrays total. So that is 1d6 for each, and only a 6 is a success, because these are more delicate than the weapons.
I'm just going to find it funny that the rugged guns get destroyed, but the scanners come out pristine.
So who rolls the other one?
Oh,
Or shall I do it?
I don't know, dude.
We're getting nothing. This is just us paying money.
It's what it is, guys. It's what it is.
Right. Then
Do
there
we get
is
the
the
cloaking
one.
technology?
There is still 2 more items on each chip that
Okay.
you get to roll with.
Mhm.
There is the engines and the computer cores,
Okay.
and each is a d6, and these are a bit more rugged, so you'll get a 5 and a 6 on each. So that's 40. That's you get to choose which one you roll for, but there's 4 dice to go.
How about this? We roll 1 each, and Mr. rolls the last one.
Fair enough.
Okay. I roll. Cha-cha. Nope. Nope.
Nah. You
What
also
we-
need to declare which item you're rolling for. Is it the engine or the computer? You get to re-roll because it did not say that, but the rest of you don't get this because you have been warned now.
Computer.
Computer.
Yes.
Give me a d6.
Nope. Same. No. Actually, it was better. Roll last time.
All right, Carlos.
Engine. It's all up to you.
Engine it is.
It's all up to you. Nope.
Nope.
And my one, I'll go for the other engine then. Ah!
Oh, how can you have this much luck?
I mean, it's only it's 25, only
You're
a
right.
20% chance that we'll get something. It's
Exactly.
It's
When you
really
have
hard
it-
odds.
If you do like 5 or 6, yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
Well, it's been
extremely
like
likely.
12 dice so far, and you haven't gotten a single
It
six.
doesn't matter though. The odds are still 20% per die,
Yeah.
Yep.
and multiplying 20% times 6 die is still 20%.
Well, congratulations, that's a 5.
All right.
It's just was just got the weighted die.
Yeah. So what do we get?
If I had a weighted die, do you think it would land on a 5 and not a 1?
Yeah, that's how die works.
So what do we get?
So you did get a computer core.
Okay.
A Minbari crystalline based computer core. It seems to function, but you have little idea how to integrate it into your ship systems. Of course, with trial and error, it might work. You would have whatever computer programs it has in it, as well as the computer core itself.
Even though I know this would probably be like against every like treaty and there's a lot of laws probably being broken right now. I mean, if we're gonna go, we might as well go, go big or go home.
I think the Minbar don't have patent law. I think we're fine.
I think these all this equipment is over 400 years old.
I think the patent's running out.
Then again, even at 400 years old, these are light years ahead of our Earth technology, possibly even some of your Centauri technology.
Hey, who?
You want to sell it? Sell it. I don't care.
I mean, I mean, we are doing okay. I would rather get upgrades for the ship that we could 100% use, rather a chance it may not use. Like, we need better scanners and computer cores and weapons, but ones we can use.
Yeah, and the other issue is if we do get this to work and it then breaks, it's not like we can go to Minbar
You say, hey,
for another one.
Exactly. So, does anybody have some shady friends who might?
We're gonna be over there in IPX. I'm sure they'll be quite willing for a penny to get something from us.
Say, hey, this fell off a space freighter. Like, fell off.
We don't have to lie.
No. They'll be happy.
I don't think they'll even want to ask questions. Hey, we got this. You want it?
There is also a connection in Centauri that is willing to buy Minbari technology for a fair compensation.
I'd rather this go to IPX.
Okay. This is another thing I need to talk about. We should discuss. Landis, are you okay with this?
The way I'm looking at it is I'm a Centauri on as much a human vessel here, and how would you feel if I was to offer the technology over to Centauri Prime and not to Earth? I mean, we've got damaged samples here, but there's nothing to stop us providing the samples to both the humans and the Centauri.
I would be okay with it as long as you told us about it beforehand.
I may have made inquiries with some of my own people about what the interest would be.
Oh, you've made inquiries already, have you?
Let's just say they're Just out of curiosity, was there how much interest would you say was with the came back from my inquiries with my grandfather?
What specifically do you mean?
Well, I sent a message at the last episode there
Mm-hmm.
where I advised that I may have got my hands on Minbari technology there, and if he's interested in acquiring it.
Of course he's interested, but it needs to be on the hush-hush. They do not want to antagonize the Minbari at any point.
The issue is, I'll be honest, if they think they can get their hands on the technology without it coming back without the Minbari pointing a finger at them, they'll take the opportunity. But if they think it's going to come back with a situation where the Minbari know that they've got the technology, they'd rather forgo the chances of getting it. IPX, I feel, probably won't care either way. They want the tech.
Then I guess the last problem we have is Lanan.
How about this as a compromise in regards to Centauri and the IPX? We can sell IPX all the actual physical hardware. I think my grandfather would be happy with the technical scans and the
data, yeah.
You mean...
The data.
Yeah, of the fighter crafts, yes.
Yeah. They can just present it as, evidence. It was just information that they came across that it's just been sold elsewhere, and that makes sense. They didn't get the physical hardware, They can lay it at the feet of anyone. I think the Minbari are going to be more concerned about who actually has the physical hardware more than anything else.
Don't make assumptions about what Minbari are going to want.
Yeah. But Lanan is going to be an issue. He knows we have these ships on board, and if they magically disappear, I feel like that's going to rub him incorrectly, especially since this was quote unquote a religious vessel that should have stayed in the warp.
The question becomes, how would
and he's warrior case, so I feel like that's probably gonna make it even worse.
On that note, let's pause here for a second and discuss Lanon. We still want to keep him on board. Doctor, you seem to be having a problem with his attitude, and I get it. He's kind of a surly dude.
It's not his attitude. I feel like he's going to do the job that is presented to him because, he does have a certain work ethic. But you need more than that when you have a crew. You have to be able to trust each other no matter what. Just due to what we may or may not do that is above board or dangerous. And
I think what Dr. Turner is trying to get at is if the roles were reversed back on that planet, instead of it being Centauris, it was Minbari that we're aiming guns at. Would he have aimed the gun still at them? Or would he turn them against us?
exactly.
As you can see, I took a fighter and tried to blow the hell out of those Centauri up. You're my crew.
Exactly.
That's what matters.
He's here because he's indebted to, not because he wants to be.
Well, should we talk to him first? I'm always for straight up honesty when dealing with people. I don't like this duplicitous stuff. Say or don't say something in front of their face. while talking something different behind your back. I say we present to him the options. Hey, you did your thing. Your debt is paid. Do you want to continue with us, or do you want to be dropped back off?
That's fine, but he has to give choice if he decides to say anything that is said or done on this ship. The ship is like Vegas. What happens in Vegas, what happens on the Jacaranda stays on the Jacaranda. Period.
Maybe he can't say anything about what happened.
This is also true. That would cause a lot of issues probably on Homeworld.
I actually think all of us have been making choices and decisions about Lannon without his input. If
That's
it
what I'm
was,
saying.
if it was Fraser, if it was Dugar, if it was Miana, would we be just as cavalier about it?
On Miana, yes.
I'm just saying, yeah, you might not want her to hear that.
I say it to her face, but that's beside the point. Let's talk
Feel
to him.
feel free. I'll just get a corner and happily watch what happens.
Well, let's do this somewhere professional. Let's take this stuff to the lounge and have a talk with him there.
Yeah.
The new
Most
new
part,
lounge
Doctor.
or the old lounge?
You mean Zadora's room? I mean, Zadora's room, I feel like it's a little bit more comfortable.
Let's do Zadora's room. I feel like they're still working. Oh,
You could convert
what-
that room into an office, or some sort of a studio, a workshop even.
Like a boardroom.
Yeah. A conference
no.
room?
And it could be a
Maybe we
conference
could
room.
put in some
Yeah.
weight room. Because you all are, need to get more fit.
Doctor.
All right, you're talking about the paunch. I can
Yeah.
get that off any time. There's no need to bring it up. Okay, I know the suits are starting to pinch a wee bit, but I can work it off.
I mean,
All right.
medically
Touchy
speaking-
subject. I get it. All right. Well, let's light this fuse.
All right.
Let's not put it off anymore. Let's have a conversation with Lannon.
All right.
Lannon, we request your attendance in the captain's quarters, please.
As you wish. And in about 2 minutes time, there is the doorbell. Ding ding.
Shh. Come on in.
You summoned me.
All right, Lannon, thank you for coming along. As you can see, we're here docked over here at Earth, trying to figure out our next points of figuring out what to do next. We
Like
figure this is a good opportunity for you and us to have a discussion now with everybody here.
Yes, I was wondering, who will you sell your new technology to?
Well, most of it's not worth of. Most of it got damaged during our escape, so we're not quite sure even what to do about it.
I am
What do you
immensely
suggest, Lannon?
relieved.
What's your thoughts on that, Lannon?
It is not for me to say.
Maybe it is your place to say.
Well, I suppose here's a good point of view. Lannon, we know that you got on here because of you were indebted to us, or as that was the representative of Babylon 5 told us. How do you feel? Do you still want to be working with us? Do you want to be released? Do you want to be back doing your own thing? Working back for the Minbari? What are your thoughts?
It is not for me to decide this thing. And it
Fine,
is
that
not
is
for
not-
you to decide either. The contract is between you and the council. And until they release me, there is nothing I can do. I am stuck here with you. And to your great relief, I have been trying to call Shatai Dilen and ask whether I could be released from this burden. But, to your dismay, it appears that Shatai Dilen has been more occupied of late than I thought. There is no response to my request
Oh,
in the
God.
past few months.
She's in a cocoon right now. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I, I'll be honest, Lanham. We're
I would dread the day when you actually are honest.
Wow.
Very snarky attitude.
How about this, Lanham? There's a few things we can do with the technology. We can sell it to certain Earth corporations. I could sell it to Centauri. There, I could even sell it to the Lorn. I could sell the technology to every other power in the galaxy.
It should fetch you quite the nice amount of currency.
The question is, should I though?
Whether you should do it or whether you should not do it is between you and your maker.
The other question is, should we return the technology to Minbar?
I would like to reiterate my previous point on the matter. Whatever power you decide to bestow this technology to will no doubt be grateful for its return or its acquisition. Though I do not believe I can speak for the Waldons, to these they might be just toys for the children.
Oh, Lennon, you seem to be wanting to avoid a lot of the responsibility here. Your choices. I specifically asked how you feel.
Yeah,
I get
feel
that your
indifferent.
ultimate responsibility is to whatever Delane says.
Mm.
But here's the thing: we talk about honesty and we talk about trust. We want you to be part of the crew. We seem to be having at a loss where, I don't know, we're just not communicating correctly. If you want to be part of the crew, let's build in that trust and ask what you want, what you suggest. Don't put it off. You have to make choices too. You have to make decisions. Part of that is fine. If you want to return, we can make those arrangements. We could go to Babylon 5 and say, hey, Lennon worked marvelously. He saved our skin 2 times. We're even. But if you want to continue with us, we need to hear you say it. And we need to hear you be part of the decision-making process. This is your opportunity. We want you to make decisions. What do you say? You want to be part of the crew? Or do you want to go back to Minbari?
Since we are being honest about it, I have enjoyed my time aboard your ship, and I would like to see it continued. My attitude, they tell me, is not my selling point. But I do understand that you want to get rid of my overbearing attitude and haul me off to the next sorry soul who has to deal with me.
It's not a question of me passing you on to someone else. It's more about how you're going to react to certain situations.
Such as you selling technology that belongs to my people to other races?
Yes, that's exactly correct. That is exactly it.
You have my respect on telling that to me straight.
Let's be honest, because I'll be honest, because I have in certain circumstances done actions that are to the benefit of my people, but at the same time I try not to do actions that are going to put the crew at any more danger than I have to. The crew comes first for me.
Yes. That was a quite interesting decision you took with this techno Mason.
Yeah.
But then again, the younger races often make many mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay. How about
young.
this? How about this? We start over. You want to stay on the ship. You have fun, which is very hard to really figure out because you don't have a lot of expressions. Usually, it's perturbed and snarky. Those are like your two modes.
And skill number 2 and skill number 1, as
Yeah.
I call them, yeah.
But if you want to be a part of this crew, we will treat you as a true part of the crew. You just have to follow the same rules that we all follow.
Have I not been following your orders thus far?
Orders are one thing, but if it comes down to it and we say kill this enemy squad of Minbari, would you do it?
Minbari do not kill Minbari.
Yeah,
Let's make that a rule. First off, on that note,
But I will
it's a
be
thing about
happy
trust.
to bust a kneecap for you.
That's all I need to hear. We just want to make sure that if push comes to shove, you have your crews back. Period.
The warrior
That's it.
class is well trained in the art of following orders, but there are certain orders that even Minbari will not follow.
That's fine. I will never ask you to kill. I would personally never ask you to kill anybody. I prefer to preserve life. So that was a little misspeak on my part. I apologize.
As
think-
we previously stated, the younger races often make mistakes.
I think all races make mistakes, no matter their age.
I just want to throw out I am the only doctor on board. So
Yes.
I
Your
don't
understanding
want-
of Minbari physiology makes you a credit to your species.
I'll let that go.
I don't want you to feel that we don't like you or your attitude. You and I, we get along just fine. I like sparring with you. I like the competition. You're a fine warrior. I'm a warrior. We get along just fine. But I guess a sense of strangeness and uncertainty and of let's not even call it loyalty. Let's just call it trust. I trust my crew to have my back. I trust their best interests. I trust that they won't ask me to do something that goes along my same core belief. I feel that they don't have the same about you. They don't know you as good as I do. I know you wouldn't ask us to hurt ourselves or hurt anybody else. And you've actually been very good at keeping us in check and protecting us. We've been doing the same for you. I'm asking for open dialogue from this point forward so that we don't have any more of these trust issues. For my part, you're welcome to stay, be part of our crew. I value you.
Very well then. If it is your wish, I will retract my request to be reassigned away from the ship.
Dr. Turner,
Yes?
thoughts, comments?
No. I am satisfied with the answers that he has given.
If
Orders?
that is all, I wish to return to the decoration of my room.
That'll be all for now. Thank you.
And he
You walked
leaves.
out? Okay. Like, I bet his room is what do you think is in his room? Like knives and crystals and shit?
I don't go in there.
No, okay. Just wondering. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna sell the physical to IPX, you were saying, and sell the schematics to your grandfather?
I think it's because my grandfather would be more happy with working if we were giving them the samples. If they're working, fair enough. IPX has got more experience looking at older technology, busted up technology. So I think the schematics will be the cleaner aspect for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
My recommendation is exactly that. Get the parts to IPX. IPX has the technology, the research, the funding. Make use of it, regardless of its state.
I mean, IPX also just looks at, they just dig up old technology and they just use it to inspire them to make other technology instead.
Sure.
True.
I mean, for us there, I'll be honest, we'll be more likely, my people will be wanting to look at the technology and actually look at what is instantly applicable.
Here's a question for you: How are we going to get this? How are we going to get the schematics to the Centauri people, to your contacts? We're here on Earth now. IPX is here. We just give everything to them. Boom, no shipping, no delay, nothing. Money right up front to pay for all the repairs that we need at the moment.
If I talk to my grandfather, we might be able to arrange, or I may be able to arrange a meeting.
I have 2 words for you. The Centauri Embassy.
That's what I was about to say.
So let's do this.
Uh-huh.
Let's put the feelers out there, see what comes back. Let's get a price, and then we go from there. Because if they say, "Oh, we're only going to give you, 25 cents," then of course we go somewhere else. But let's at least see what they have to offer first.
Sounds good to me. Like I said, I'm not the thinker. I don't know about selling and the contacts and all that. I just got a few of the people.
Okay.
I got IPX. We'll get in contact with them, and you get in contact with this embassy, and we'll go from there. All right. Good meeting, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, before I walk out, it's like, wait a minute, but who's in charge now? Is it you? Is it you?
I suppose before we break up, we should discuss that as well.
Yes.
I mean,
What do you suppose is fair? Do we go by credits of the ship? Do we go by seniority? Do we go by decision making? Do we put it to a vote for all the crew?
I feel like, you know what? I'm just a doctor. You guys decided. I go with whatever you guys decide, and I just walk out.
Landis, arm wrestle you for it.
I'm not that stupid. No.
This is where Lander says, I call for a champion. Lano ain't gonna get back here.
Yeah, just have this wine. Oh, sorry, I poisoned it, by the way. No, I'm joking. And then Malone says, no, I poisoned yours as well. Oh, shit, it's Dr. Turner taking the ship by himself. No, I just go, there's kind of 2 ways we can go about it. We can go either with who has the most shares, and I think that's me.
It is you.
Or we go with who's got the most experience of command. And let's be honest, the entire time, that's been you.
Yeah.
But who makes the best decision? I don't think either one of you.
It's not Landis.
I'm just gonna like walk, and I'm facing away from Malone, and it's, you barely hear this as a whisper, and I'm like, all my life I wanted to wear such a uniform. I have a flag rank, and I get the chance now. I need to make the right decision. I couldn't make it. I had us starting off too early. I panicked. There. And that nearly had that entire Centauri garrison killing us.
You learn from your mistakes. That's the one thing that I've always learned. Make a mistake is just an opportunity to do better. You learn from it. True wisdom even comes from learning from other people's mistakes. I'm not wise. I just take balance, figure out what's needed, find a solution, and put in the hard work to do it. But I ain't no thinker. I ain't no talker. You wanted it? Yeah, I'll tell you what. How about we do the same split share? We get on the ground, we get in the sticky situation of fighting. I'm in charge. Decisions of what to sell, where to go, talking to all the mucky muck politicians, fancy people. You're in charge.
Okay.
So will it be the captain's role will be Landis and the first officer will be Malone?
Yeah. So it looks like I'm still the face. It's Malone for all the physical stuff.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that'll be.
Shake on it.
I just turn and I do an arm clasp instead.
Good luck. Let me know if you ever want to talk things out. Remember, heavy is the crown of he who wears it. All right, let's get on to it.
It's like,
Blake-
while Derek's in his med bay is like, I bought 2 years worth of supplies, and I've used them all up almost already.
Blinking in correction to your note, a captain, of course not, is a flag rank, but a commodore would be, which was the rank of the uniform that I was conning my way through.
Question:
No.
Did I get an email back about my brain scans? Yeah.
No, yes, you did. However, the answer was neutral. They said they will look into it. And they would also like to scan the subject themselves.
Negative. Right, this is on a need to know basis. You don't need to know. Please respond.
You should have put on their subject is not aware of monitoring.
Or you should have just put, subject is now dead, body's been disposed. Forget about it. Thanks for the time, guys.
No, I guess I'll just have to figure this out by myself. So I will upload as much information about like neurological activity, brain waves, basically anything in that, in that wheelhouse that I can, and start reading while they're all making deals with the devils.
Right. Speaking of dealing with devils, Landis, your phone rings.
Yes, I just turn. I'm trying to straighten up my jacket. Turn on the monitor.
Good afternoon, Landis. And it is Mr. Morden.
Mr. Morden, how can I help you?
Well, in fact, I am calling to report on progress. You asked me to get this Verini person from Nan? Well, I am happy to report you that he is of Nan.
I just lean forward. He's off Narn, you say?
Oh, and the other matter has also been dealt with.
Thank you.
Now, as for Mr. Verini, I do believe his current location is in a research facility in the Russian Federation. I am patching in the coordinates as we speak. Enjoy reading the log files at your pleasure. However, I do have a meeting to attend to, so enjoy your stay. And do let me know if there's something else I can do for you, Mr. Coulters.
No, Mr. Morden. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, and I cannot guarantee how long he will be staying at the research facility, so I would suggest rushing it.
Russian on the chair.
And the screen goes blank.
I'm just going to pull up the file that Mr. Morden sent. What information is on there?
There is the arrival date and the research contract between a Russian weapons manufacturer and with Mr. Verini, and the location of the intended work site in Russian Federation. It is quite in the middle of nowhere.
Can I get an idea of who actually owns the? I'm assuming the company that's making this is doing it for like shell corporations and cutouts left, right, and centre. Can I get an idea who might be actually running the show?
The name is Iron Cannons Limited, but the quick search turns out quick search turns out that this company is only like half a year old. So there's not much information about it, but if you want to learn more, you'll have to do some rolls or investigation of your own.
Okay. What role would I be needing to do, sir, today?
Well, since as it is information gathering, either persuasion or some sort of a computer hacking role.
I have actually investigated.
Streetwise also works.
I've got to investigate. So,
yeah, I suppose investigate would work. Yes.
I'm just thinking if there have anything else that's more appropriate.
Meanwhile, while you're thinking about that, what about Mr. Malone? What are you up to?
Well, let's contact good old Ivan.
Valinkov speaking.
Hey, Ivan, how's it going? This is Malone. You remember me from a few months back? Did a couple missions for y'all.
Malone. Ah!
With the Jacaranda.
Yeah, da. I remember. Good. What can I do for you, Mr. Malone?
Hey, well, listen now. We got ourselves a little bit of some Minbari tech.
Minbari tech?
Oh, yeah.
Color me interested.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You know, we got a couple of Minbari weaponry, scanners, computer cores, things like that. Couple of their ships. In fact, the ships may not be in the best condition, but their parts of them are. So I thought of you, you know. You did us a solid. I'm gonna do you a solid. Sell it to you. Why don't you come back to me with a good offer, and we're already here on Earth, so you come back with me with a good offer. We'll talk, and we'll do some business. How's that work for you?
Well, perhaps. But to get the proper offer, I would need to see the goods. Do you mind if I come over?
You want to come up to us, or do you want us to drop off the stuff?
Well, I wouldn't say I am untrustworthy, but even in these sort of dealings, it is usually wiser for me to come to you. You might have some reservations with my purchase power, huh? Delivering goods but not getting paid first. It is bad practice.
Hey, no problems. I'll have some vodka chilled for you. Come over to the Jacaranda. We're docked over here in San Diego. You got my contact info. Let me know when's a good time for you, and we'll make arrangements.
That is nice. I will look into getting a shuttle. I do have busy schedule, but I will be there soon. I will clear up something. Uh, hold, but I will call you soon. Yes. You said vodka. I will bring you some souvenir. But we see you.
All right. I'll wait for your call back then. Awesome. Bye-bye.
They're like the worst, like space pirates ever. Like, hey, we're gonna bring all the illegal stuff on the planet. Come over.
And I'm just rolling my investigate roll there for you.
I'm not very good at this whole thing.
No.
I know how to do one thing.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's an 8 for the investigate.
Well, you look into it and you don't find anything unusual. It's just a new startup company.
Yeah. Only if you knew a spy.
I'm gonna send a message to the other ship owners. Say,
Oh, before you do that, what about Mr. Sorry, Dr. Turner? What are your plans?
I mean, I'm just reading them brains until it happens.
Well,
Hoping to find something that says I can dissect Malone's brain without killing him. Or leaving him invalid.
I don't think it's a dissect. I think you mean a bicep. Hold on.
If I say yes, like a precision lobotomy, that doesn't make any sense. Precision removal of the piece of psychic tumor, I'm gonna call it.
Yes, I like that. That's
The
a good name.
psychic tumor, and leave him still capable of his facilities.
so
Yeah, thanks, Blink. It's biopsy. That's the word I was looking for.
Turner gets a message in email. In email from his old teacher from medical school,
Okay.
and there's like, "Is this for real?" And it's in reply to your request for the for help with the brain scans. This is and it continues along the lines. This is unprecedented. What on earth has happened to cause this sort of growth? It doesn't look like a tumor, but it seems to function like one.
I'm just gonna write case looks fatal if not solved quickly. Is there any way to excise without decease of patient?
Well, there is a response that yes, it is possible, highly dubious, and you would like to have a proper hospital conditions for that with at least 3 surgeons at hand. And let's get back to Landis.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send a message to the other ship owners saying, need to tell you something. If you can meet me in 30 minutes, that'll be appreciated. While I'm sending that off, I'm then gonna get in contact with. I'm assuming my grandfather has set up someone in the embassy for me to talk to about this. There, so there'll be a military attaché. I'm assuming as part of the consulate or the embassy.
Yes. Well, also, Malone gets a message from Ivan. Just a text message saying, "On my way, see you in 30."
Oh, awesome. Perfect.
I would go to Malone
everybody
as soon as he's ready.
Say again, Turner, Doc?
I said I would come see you as soon as you are available.
Yeah, right now is good. Yeah, come on over, Doc.
So where's this? In your room?
Yeah. Hey, so we got IPX coming over here, gonna check out some of those goods. Ivan, I think you've met him before, haven't you? IPX?
I
No?
don't think so.
No, you haven't. It's a good introduction. Russian dude. Pretty good, cool guy. We've done business with him before. Very reliable. They'll be here in 30. Let's get all the gear ready.
All right. I actually came here on a little bit more of a somber note.
Oh, yeah, what's going on? Talk to me.
I've been discussing your condition with fellow colleagues of mine. Of course, keeping your name out of any notes that I send.
Yeah?
But apparently, whatever's happening with you neurologically is growing. How bad it gets or better it gets, I cannot discernibly tell you. But it's not growing like a tumor, but it's presenting some of the same key factors. The only way I can think about solving the problem is to excise the mass, but it is very experimental surgery. It's dangerous, and it would require me locating some other medical physicians in order to assist with the procedure.
Well, shit. What happens if we do nothing?
You go on a psychic rampage and kill us all. I mean,
I
I
could
think
live
worst
with
case
that.
scenario. Okay, worst case scenario. If that's okay with, I mean,
No, obviously not, Doc. The meds have been doing a really good job of stopping the voices, little bits of headaches. Every once in a while, when the meds are starting to wear off and before the next treatment, I don't know. I think every once in a while
the issue is it's getting worse, and I'm afraid that the medication that Psycor has produced is only for those with a particular psychic potential. But if you are exceeding that psychic potential, then this would literally just be like putting a band-aid over a large hole.
a large wound, yeah.
So that is my worry. And I mean, with the experiences you guys had with your previous psychic companion, I'm just looking out for your best interest. If you think this is something you can handle, I will work with you every step of the way. But I just wanted you to know your options.
This is, yeah. What do you recommend for me, Doc, if you were in my position? Seek treatment, keep seeing if I could control it. Maybe it's like a muscle, maybe I'm just not using it up, it's all backed up in my brain and I should do something to work it out.
That's not a decision I can make for you. I don't have a lot of experience with psychics, telepaths at all. All I can tell you is I can help you if you want to seek a more permanent solution to the problem. But if this is something that you want to try to cultivate and try to control, You just have to be wary of the consequences that it might bring upon you and the ship's crew.
Yeah, I don't want to endanger the ship's crew, and last time shit went bad. Doc finally, well, anyways, I don't want to talk. I don't want to relive that memory. All right, thanks for bringing that to my attention. I'll have to think about that for a bit.
All right,
Shit.
I'll walk away. Like, meet you in the hangar.
Yeah. I'll be there in a second. All right, Malone. Don't think about it. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna take you down. Be off to the side, and we got shit to do.
And
One thing at a time.
as Malone is thinking about that, he can feel fingers brushing against his skull.
More. We got shit to do. Ivan's on his way. Let's go get the stuff ready. One problem at a time.
Why would you want to leave me behind? All
Because
I
you're
have done is
dangerous.
help you.
You're dangerous, and I don't trust you. Last time you were in somebody else. Last time you were in with me, you caused me problems. I got rid of you. You were in with my friend. He ended up dead because of you. I'm not gonna let you take over. You heard what the doctor said. You're a cancer. You're a disease. You're something bad. You're something vile. They need to get out of here.
That is because he does not understand me. You and
Yeah?
we are now together. Maybe there's a chance that he can take me out.
What do you want from me anyways? Why are you here? Why are you in my head? I don't want you.
I want you to
Do you
stop
understand?
taking those medicines. They are inhibiting your potential. They are like a poison dulling your mind. You could finally be the one with the clearest mind.
You're just trying to tempt me. You gotta stop. You're the devil. You're the devil.
Your
The devil's
best
not gonna talk to
interest is
me.
my best interest. I'm just looking out for me. And you, as I am in you. Your well-being is my well-being.
Shut up!
I tried to help you. I tried, but I will be quiet for now. And half an hour passes surprisingly quickly when you're talking to yourself, because next you notice is first officer, captain, we seem to have a visitor docking, asking for permission.
Yeah, I'm expecting Ivan over here. Let him through. Let's have him meet us at the dock. Land us, Derek. We got company. It's Ivan from IPX. Meet us over there at the docks.
Yeah. I'm just slowly walking to the hangar bay. I'm not rushing. Ivan can wait for my presence.
Sure. Hey, Ivan, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, as the doors open, you see a Drazi that punches you in the face.
Drazi?
Yep. And he hits.
Oh boy.
That's
Them's fighting words.
That's 4 points of damage.
All right.
Wait, what?
All right. Well, let me react to that. Let me do that first.
Now it's initiative time.
I love it.
Do we recognize the Drazi?
Not while it's punching you.
No,
I mean, I
absolutely
might get a
not.
punch. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You're not in the front line.
No, I'm just like sitting back here like, what's going on?
Oh,
Landis is still in the elevator coming down.
I'm just there with my hot jala, just sipping it, you know? I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. Da, 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 da. I need to change this music. It just gets a bit weary and I listen to it every day. A wee bit Centauri classic, maybe. Yeah.
There we go.
Right. So, the first to act is actually Dr. Turner. Now that you notice it, there seems to be a group of 3 Drazi that are that are emerging from the open airlock and coming in with clear intentions of doing some harm to you.
Man, just can't have easy days. All right. Ninja Star. No, I don't have Ninja Stars. I take out my pistol and shoot at the one that just hit Malone.
Sorry?
I take out my pistol and shoot the one that just hit Malone.
Okay. That's clearly a weapons check then. Gun combat. Go, go, go.
This is probably a bad decision. Like,
Ooh, does your weapon, by the way, have 0G option?
I don't know. I have a. Is that a thing?
Yes, because you are in 0G.
What guns have the COG option? That's the
I
question.
thought we were docked on Earth.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We're still
Yeah,
because we're
we're-
still docked. The spaceship still has to do the rotation.
Yeah, your ring still rotates and
Okay.
gives gravity, but your docking area is 0G.
Yeah.
Has always been and will always be.
That seems so impractical.
Well,
It really does.
yeah, you need grav plating, but you don't have any. That
Yeah,
works.
this is a funny thing.
This is a
I-
piece of shit.
My Centauri pistol is not designed with COG in mind.
Yep.
Because we have artificial gravity.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Well, fine. I guess I'm just going to go get killed as I run over to this other Drazi and try to stab him because I have my stealth dagger. So I stab him.
You can still shoot. I mean, I don't know. I'd still say shoot even if you miss.
Yeah. I will aim then. I will take a minor action to aim and then shoot. And then
Yeah,
Oh,
if it's the
is that a door?
Oregon EF7, 7 pistol, the more powerful one, it is not 0G capable. So yeah, you just become unbalanced because of it.
okay, so I'm just gonna get fired back and it's like, okay, fine. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, that's an 8.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, you actually do hit. You just get unbalanced afterwards. You do some damage too.
Yeah, it's like, and then I'm just, I guess, hurtling in 0G.
So basically, you do this, and then you just kick back, like makes you flip backwards, like,
Ah!
moves you back.
I'll be back, Malone.
Wow. So who in the audience remembers quickly what does it what happens when you shoot a non-0G in 0G? Huh?
That is what I'm quickly trying to look up.
Yeah, me too. Well, either way, we'll just.
Yep. Fun
Ah,
time.
it's an athletics dexterity check to keep your balance.
So I need to do an athletics or dexterity check.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Oh, I'm guessing if it's because if you're floating in space, I think it's so it doesn't send you flying
Yeah,
backwards.
it's
then.
You have to do the check, or you miss the target and start to helplessly spin out of control.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It was an 8 for my athletics dexterity.
What page is that, Wooster?
Huh? 77.
Ah, right. That's why I'm looking at the. But afterwards, I'm looking at the equipment. I should be looking at.
Yeah, you stop. Yeah, if you failed, yeah, you succeeded. So you actually hit, and you deal damage. Woo! And you don't spin out of control in the 0G. Woo!
Yes, Derek did something other than heal people.
Yes, good hunt, good hit, good hit.
Okay. That's my turn.
And then it's Malone.
I reached back into my right boot and my left boot pulled out two of the stealth knives. Pushed myself forward, right in, since he's there punching me. This guy, oh, you're going down. You've made a huge mistake. Smack, smack, and I'm gonna hit melee style. Hit him. It's the first time I actually use knives in combat, so let's see how well this goes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. What is my actions? My free actions? It's just free action and regular action, right?
Yeah, you do a free action. Minor action.
Minor action and a regular. So, let's just hit them with my stealth daggers. There we go. There we go. That hit nicely.
That hits.
Not for a lot of good damage, but it hits.
Yep. That definitely hits the Drazi's natural scale armor and punctures something. And the next part is the 3 Drazi. The first one that punched you remembers, oh yeah, I have a punching dagger.
Oh crap!
Pulls it out and continues to punch Malone with it.
I would like to keep parrying at all of these. Smack, smack, smack.
Yep, you get your melee. How many ranks do you have in melee blade?
I think it's 2. Let me double check here. It's either 2 or 3. Melee blade. Yeah, 2. 2 levels, giving me a 4 total on the modifier.
Yeah, the modifier doesn't matter, it's the ranks that you reduce the
-2
ranks
will
from the enemy's attack, so the enemy gets -2 to attack you. And get hit. But does like 3 points of damage.
Take it.
The next on the roll is the next Drazi in the list, who seems to have a gun and is using it and shoots Derek.
Boy.
I will dodge.
Right. It misses because you dodge.
Just for the record, these are all not... The 3 of them are spread out, or they're not close combat to all of me, right?
No, the one with the gun is not in close combat yet, but the other one is coming in and joining the
Fair enough.
melee fray with Malone.
Fair enough.
And he also hits with his punching dagger, and this one does 4 points of damage.
Malone, after the -2 stills, right?
Oh, sorry. He hit better. 5 points. 5 points of damage. You reduce your armor anyway, if you have any.
Alright, hang on 1 second.
Okay.
With the reductions, that's a totally different deal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Landis is still in the elevator.
Have I heard, because they've been firing off shots, okay? Would I potentially have heard the shots?
Nope. You're too focused on changing the elevator music.
Hey,
Yeah.
drinking Jala. Oh,
No.
But while that's going on, I am certainly adjusting the belt that I was putting on because I was thinking of something I was wanting to do with Saran, and I was going to be looking into it.
Next is Turner again.
it's just nothing but bad decisions. Bad decisions. All right. Well, like, how far are they from me currently?
About 3 meters.
I can't get stabbed, man. I'm so weak.
Especially in the body area.
Yep. Even with my armor on. Okay. I will try to shoot again. So I'll make my athletics check at a -1 DM because I dodged. So that's a 6.
Yep. You go flailing around, spinning out of control until you hit a solid surface.
Yep.
Or until next round you regain your composure. Alright, Malone.
Alright, hey, just for clarity's sake, how does this work? Is it anything past a certain hit gets added to the damage?
Yeah, if you get more than the target number, every point above that is added to the damage.
Okay, so I want to aim for another 11.
Yeah, the higher you roll, the more damage you make.
Alright. Doc, get cover. Focus fire on what I'm hitting, and we'll move ourselves down. And
I'm just spinning.
I can't even see that. I'm just like right in the middle of it, screaming out commands because that's what I always do. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Since I've stabbed the one guy, I'm gonna grapple him and push him off into the guy with the gun. Let's do that.
Okay, fair enough. Roll me melee unarmed.
There we go. Where to go? Melee unarmed. Oh, not good.
Yeah, as you try to grapple, he grapples you instead, and does the unthinkable and holds you in the grapple.
Oh.
Let's see, what were the grapple rules again?
Page 73 or 74.
73, melee attacks, range,
74, exactly. There,
74.
grappling.
I was on the right page. You distracted me. Grappling. Force his opponent prone on the ground? No. Disarm his opponent? Yeah, he's gonna take away your weapon.
Alright. Both of them or just the one knife?
Disarm his opponent, so both weapons apparently.
Done and done.
And that's his grapple. So, next, yeah, it's the Drazi. So the Drazi in the grapple does a grapple maneuver. Does me a strength check. Oh, the melee thingy. You win.
Boom.
You gain control of the grapple, and you can do one of the grapple maneuvers.
Which one Oh, I'm gonna steal his freaking knife from him. Give me that.
Your effect is not great enough for you to actually steal it,
No.
but
Disarming
you can
it is fine.
toss it away from him.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, that's cool. His friend decides to stab you while you are tussling with his friend. And he misses. The tussle is too heavy and rowdy, and the one guy with the pistol shoots at Dr. Turner, who is spinning out of control. So maybe that gives him a dodge bonus.
I feel like it would be harder to shoot me if I'm just spinning aimlessly.
Yeah, but he still hits.
Oh shit.
He deals 8 points of damage. And he's using a 0G pistol, which is the weaker one.
8 points of damage. And you know the bad part is,
Yes.
because I'm going to do what my character would do. I would not be in my armor right now. I would be in my lab coat because I was just in med bay.
Lab coat, not even the cloth armor.
Nope. I don't wear armor if I'm doctoring. That's for so yep.
I just don't know where they came here strapped
See
ready
blood
to kill.
just start bloop, bloop, blobs of blood just.
That's actually burn wounds. It's a PPG,
just
so it's burnt
okay,
plasma.
so
It cauterizes immediately, so that's a good thing. The bad thing is it burns.
What did he shoot me? Okay, I'm just floating, dying. It's okay. I'll be all right.
Here's the question: where do you not want to be shot?
And now is the time when the elevator doors open.
Ding! You see. Ah!
And I'm like, I'm assuming that as a free action, I'm just simply on the comm and I'm just going,
Roll me initiative.
alright, I'll roll initiative first. Yeah.
Good idea.
That's that one. That is 11.
So you are the first one to act on the next round.
Alright, okay. I'm just like taking it in for a second and I'm going, just making sure I'm like on the same ship. I'm going, fuck. Hitting the communicator and I'm just going, we're being boarded. Get your weapons.
Okay, that's a minor action.
Where's Lana?
Yeah.
The one time I need him.
Okay. I think ever since the Farini incident, at least, in my jacket, I've always been at least carrying a stamp baton there.
I'll give you that.
I think I was going to like try and wangle a play, but I think a play might be just too over the top, you know. But stamp baton, and I'm like pulling that out. I'm rushing towards the first one that I can and coming in for attack there.
So just bouncing from the elevator and gliding through the 0G.
Actually, no. I've always made sure my boots have had take that allows me to adhere to the floor.
So magnetic grappling boots. Okay.
Oh.
Let's see if anybody is close enough to the surface. Yes, the guy with the gun is close enough to the surface that you can hit him. The rest are tussling with Malone in the midair.
Okay, so I'm just gonna rush and I'm literally just gonna, you know.
Yeah,
If I've got enough
you use
space to
your
actually-
moves to get to him and your out of actions to actually hit him.
Fair enough.
But you are in melee, so he has less options on shooting Malones. Or doctors.
So it's basically me rushing in. I'm like just about to. And that's
Doctor, you're spinning. Do you want to stop spinning?
We skip me? That's all right.
Malone
he's
is
first
after
initially.
Doctor.
Yeah, you're after me. Do I have to stop spinning to complete first aid, or can I do like first aid quick as I'm spinning out of control?
You can stop spinning, or you can crash into the wall. It's your choice.
You could still apply first aid while you're spinning.
I would do my first aid and just crash into the wall. And hopefully I heal enough to where it's not as effective. It is not effective.
It's how long an action is first aid? That is a good question. I need to check that because I've forgotten.
It is it's a significant action.
Is it significant only?
Yep, miscellaneous in the after attack, applying first aid to a wounded comrade.
Oh, fair enough. I suppose you count as a comrade to yourself, so go ahead.
Medic. Save
first
me.
aid is 1d minutes. Ooh. So you can apply a drug effect, but you can't sort of do proper first aid. I assume you have stim bags you can use to recover endurance, so...
I mean, I don't know, because it says here, I mean, where's that at? So many rules.
Yeah. Which page are you on?
I'm on page 71 of as significant actions that you can do.
There's attack, there's melee attack, range attack. Nope. I don't see first aid here.
It's miscellaneous. A traveler may make a skill check or do something else as a significant action when it requires his full attention, concentration, complicated physical, mental actions, or thereof. So it's issuing orders to followers, calling artillery strike.
Okay, so you can start applying medical aid to you, but the actual act takes 1d minutes. You can do it faster, but it's a -2.
I mean, I rolled a 16, so.
Oh, fair enough. Your end score is 14, and you heal 6 points. Quickly apply ice to that wound.
No, deep freeze.
I mean, it's better than 0.
Yes.
That's it. As I'm still floating in space, or wait until I hit a wall.
So you hit a wall, and the wall deals 1 point of damage when you hit it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's again so tensory.
Yep.
You just imagine he just
Malone.
Oh, I'm pissed. This student over there just hit my favorite doc with a gun, and I don't got weapons. I'm thinking, psionic attack.
All right. Let's see the effect, considering you're still on the drugs.
Yes.
I don't know. Let's give this a shot.
You gain a headache.
Really? All right.
That's the effect. You feel like something is coming out, but it's being blocked.
I don't
and
even
it
get to roll for
returns
it?
inside
All right,
and collapses in your mind and gives you a headache.
all right. Well, that's what I did.
That was a minor action. You still have a significant one.
Well, I'm gonna finish grappling this guy then.
Okay.
Between two dudes, right? They both have no more weapons, or one of them has like a knife still.
Yeah, the other guy next to you has a knife.
All right, I'm gonna grapple him then instead. Let's go to. Now that I'm free from the other, I'm gonna reverse the chokehold that I'm on and spin in space.
Okay. So roll me unarmed.
Unarmed. Here we go. 6.
You lose.
I got it. That's fine.
What does he do? What does he do? I think he throws you on the hue. No, I think he deals damage to you. That sounds like a fine idea.
Drowsy, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I come for you?
Yeah. He deals you 3 points of damage.
All right. Points of damage, so that's going to be there. All right. That's me back and bam, up against something. Turn.
Oh, it's the Trasi now. Well, first of all, the guy who lost his knife decides to punch you.
Parry it with my hand.
He misses. Oh, what's your unarmed rank?
It's still probably going to be a 1. Let me see here. Triple check. Unarmed rank. Skill level is still at a. I don't know how this works. I have 2 in blade, but I think it's 0 at melee.
So
Or because it's part of a skill level, do I think it automatically rolls into it, doesn't it?
No. Your melee is 0, and if you don't have unarmed specialty, then it's 0.
All right, then 0 then. So then
Okay.
that does nothing then as a parry, does it?
Yep, parry does nothing then. You need a blade to parry with. So
Very
he
well.
hits you, and he does 3 points of damage.
He punches hard.
Yep. Next is the guy wrangling you, so he wrangles you, wrangle back.
Hang on 1 second. I'm still adding damages through. Wrangling back. Here we go. 8.
Ooh, that's a tie. What happens in a tie? Nothing happens in a tie, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, you continue the wrangle, but neither of you gets the advantage this round. Next, I believe it is the guy with the gun next to Landis. He decides to use his pistol on Landis, because there's a guy there. Shoot it! Ow. What's your melee clubs, Landis?
0.
Right, okay, so you can't parry that.
Nope.
What's your dexterity modifier?
My dex modifier is just a 0. There.
Okay, so in that case, he gets an extra 4 points of damage.
What did you roll? Did you
A
roll
lot.
12?
Yep, that's 5 plus 2, so luckily he didn't roll that very well on damage, so 7 plus 4 equals 11, and you minus a 3 from that because it's a crappy gun, so it's an 8 points of damage.
That's me down in 1 of my columns there.
Yep.
This is going to be awesome if we all TPK right here. I'm
trying to think, what am I wanting I'll go down in Dex then.
I'm counting as my cloth armor at a 2 armor rating, which is my normal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, I do believe it's now Landis.
Yeah, so I'm not really moving. I'm literally just lurching in. I'm just swinging as hard as I've got there.
Yep. Go for it.
Right. Can't use my blade skill because it's not a blade. I should have said knife. I should have just rolled the knife. But anyway, my melee 7.
You miss.
Mm.
Doctor. Is against the
So-
wall. Has stopped
Guess
spinning.
what? So if I shoot now,
The wall will embrace you.
the wall will keep me from moving. Okay. So I'm going to aim. Because that's the thing I can do, right?
Yes, as a minor action.
So minor action aim, which does what? Gives me a plus what? 2. Aiming +1. All right. Woo! Let's go. Combat. Shoot. Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. And I'm shooting like there's 2 on Malone and there's 1 on Landis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but only one of them's got a gun.
Yeah, okay, I shoot the one with the gun. Since he did shoot me. Revenge! No, that's a 7. It's a lot of damage.
+1 with your aim.
That's still plus with the +1. I rolled a 1. One of my die was a 1.
Ouch. That's a miss.
Okay.
So, next on the line is Malone.
All right, grappled free. There still should, to my knowledge, there should still be 3, no, at least 2 of my knives floating up into the air.
They've
Can you
been
grab
tossed
one?
somewhere, like... They didn't just
No.
stick around, they were...
Are you making me? Is it? Can I not use a minor action to retrieve it, and still
No.
use your major action?
No, because in 0G they stripped them off and they floated like...
Very well then. I'm just gonna keep soaking up damage and going after a guy with gun. And
The guy with gun is further away, but if you want to disengage from these guys...
yeah,
Yeah,
that,
but
is that gonna work, or I don't? This is the first house this is gonna work.
Yeah, the point is if you try to disengage, the both of them get a free attack.
yeah,
All right, then fine. Well, in that case, I'm tired of not damaging these fools. They're making me mad. Pop, 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 pop to the one guy in front of me.
Just grab and hold it. Fair enough.
I call that an aim action. I mean, he's positioned this guy's
Yeah,
head.
sure, you can take an aim action, I'll give you that.
All right, cool.
I don't know if you can actually do it with melee weapons, but it's cool. Full of cool.
It's not good either.
Ooh.
Oh, I've been using the wrong thing for it. I've been supposed to be using strength. Though.
What?
Oh well.
What have you been rolling?
Dexterity.
Ooh. So how much better is your strength at the moment?
My strength is from a dex. It should be like 2 more. Wait, what's my
You hit. Roll me damage. Oh, it's bare fist, so I'll roll you damage. You deal 1 plus your strength, so 3 points.
Nice.
It's pretty much all deflected by their natural armor.
Yeah, let me fix that from now on so that does not happen anymore.
Okay. Next in the line of duty is the Drage. In the left corner we have guy who wants to wrangle. Wrangle back, Malone.
Yes. Angling back unarmed. Boom. There
You
we go. That's what I'm
win. You have a margin of 4, which does not allow you to steal his weapon, but it doesn't have any anyway.
I think as winner of this grapple, I would choose to inflict damage on him.
You inflict 6 points of damage.
So is this just basically Malone just grabbing the guy's head and just going?
Yeah, he goes for the punch. I grab his arm and then I flip him and,
All right.
and smash him against the
There's
closest
a big
wall.
crack.
Smack.
Next, he is not immobile, but there is a crack of something breaking. Next is, I do believe, the other guy in the melee who decides to punch and punches his friend.
Nice.
Does minimum damage, but punches his friend. And then we have the one with a pistol who decides to shoot towards Landis. And misses.
Oh,
The shot goes wild. Let's see if it has any chance of hitting anyone else. Nope, miss. Everyone. Just hits a wall. Then we have the end of the round, when 2 more combatants enter the game.
2 more. Total of 5 now?
Yes, one of them has the crown of a Minbari and the other one is a Drazi.
thank God. Like you're gonna talk to your friends. Oh, he's a
So
drowsy.
Lanon goes first on the next round. Oh dear. And the Drazi goes with the other Drazi. Okay.
Yeah, but is the Drazi with the Drazi or is the Drazi with us?
Well, it comes from the ladder, so you make your decision.
I'm assuming that is Fraser.
Fraser.
So, next round starts, and Lanon just dives straight out of the ladder, and into the fray with Malone, aiming at one of the Drazi, and just comes through there. And when he comes near, a pike extends from a hand, a metal pike both ways, and just punches one of the Drazi away from Malone and to the wall.
Nice.
Let's see how much damage it is. Ooh. Ouch! Yeah, I think he's out cold. Yeah. Next is I do believe Landis.
How close is the Drazi still within close combat of me?
Yes.
Okay. First shot miss. I am going to aim this time, and I'm going to literally aim at. I'm assuming he's literally trying to get a hand up. I'm aiming underneath his arm to literally just jam the stun stick like into his solar plexus if he was a human there, and just then fire off the shot. I haven't put so I forgot to add the aim, so that would be aim would be a +1.
You miss.
Wouldn't it? Still a miss.
Yes, still a miss. He has dodging
Ah,
on his side.
okay.
Right. Next issue at hand is Doctor.
Okay. So I'm going to aim again and again try to shoot the guy with the gun. So I go from a 1 to a 2 because I'm just aiming and standing against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 11.
That's a great
That
hit.
is a hit,
The
boy.
damage is horrible. 4. Two
Plus
ones.
3 for hitting well, so 7.
Oh, really? Just thank God for the wall. feel like I'll probably be inching up as I'm shooting.
Next on the list is Freja, who stops at the ladders, just staring at the other Drazi in surprise, and doesn't do anything this round. Next, did I skip Malone? I did.
Yeah, that's
Malone.
all right. The guy that I have that I'm bashing that's head into the wall, he still seems conscious to me.
Yep.
Let's keep doing that. More and more bashing.
So, is that an attack or wrangling?
Um,
Oh, well, yeah, you were in a wrangle with this guy, so... Do you want to keep the wrangle, or do you want to let loose?
I want to keep the wrangle. Is that another melee contest? There we go, 7.
You win with a margin of 2.
All right, I'll inflict damage on him. 2 + 2 then.
4 points. He has a very thick skull.
Well, I'll crack it, all right.
Yeah, at least you keep on trying.
I think Frey's just not wanting to see the scene, you know, like one of our...
I think what I'm doing is like I've gone from the back of the head and I'm smashing him up against one of the bay door walls.
Yep.
Crack,
Okay,
crack.
next on the list is the rest of the Drazi. Yes. The guy being pummeled wants to gain control, so wrangle check, please.
Seven again.
Yeah, that's a margin of 3.
He wins by?
No, you win.
Nice. He tried to grab his arm to stop it, and I just grab his arm. Now he has no leverage. Smash, smash.
Ow,
5
ow,
more
ow,
damage
ow,
towards him.
ow.
I've just actually got this image. He tries to literally grab it, you just literally pull his arm right behind his... Just like dislocate the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, by the way, love the wrangling system in Traveler because it's... When you do it,
It's brutal.
it's brutal, plus you always get something going because one of you wins every time, unless it's a tie when nothing happens. But otherwise, when you win, you get to do something with it immediately, even if it's not your turn. I
Well,
love
that
it.
makes... As a guy who does historical European martial arts, it does make sense because if you don't get the grapple in, half the time you're opening yourself up to attack.
Exactly. Now, let's get on with it. Something. There's the other guy who was knocked out cold, so that doesn't do. The guy with the gun has a Landis next to him, and he shoots. He hits. Not by much, though.
I'm actually going to try it because I can still do a dodge as my reaction at any time, can't I?
Yes, but you don't benefit from a dodge. You need to dive for cover.
Yeah. And
You
then
don't really
that
have any
means-
covers here because the closest hatch is
Yep.
Occupado.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. Yeah, that's me out because that's me down on 2 tracks.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Guns are
so it's-
brutal.
What about Lanan? Lanan was first. Oh no, this is the second guy hitting.
So
Never mind.
I'm literally nearly towards death because I've only got like 2 because it's goes down and then I have to, if I still got some left over, I have to move it onto another track.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only got 2 left in strength, and that's it.
Already used up all of your endurance.
I've used up my endurance. I used up my dexterity.
Jeez.
2 points
Yeah.
left in strength. He's floating. He's just
Have you?
magnetic boots keeping his body afloat there.
I'm like this now. It's like,
Stun baton in the air.
yep.
Okay. Right, that's there then. It's now Lanon, who decides that the guy being wrangled by Malone is not a concern, and decides to bounce off of the wall and to save Landis. And he wrecks this guy's day. Ow. And he's lucky. Okay, so his fighting pike just smashes into the Drazi. Doesn't knock him out, but he's clearly hurt by that, because there's blood spraying from between the scales, the white milk-like substance going around.
Can you imagine we've just been beating up Fraser's brothers?
Probably very true. Like, oh, like they were coming for me.
Next in the line of duty is Doctor. Actually, it would be Landis, but you're out, Doctor.
Well, unfortunately, I'm in 0G, so you're on the way to lie till this is solved.
I know.
So I'm gonna shoot the one that just, wrecked Landis's world. I'm going to minor action aim again. So, yep. And I shoot at the one that Lanon is ruining his life currently. It's a 14, and that's 12 damage.
Yep, he's up. Okay, competent guns are over.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
There is still the one, but I'm assuming this is doing.
Yeah, this is
Smash.
So I'm gonna try to rush over to Landis and apply first aid.
So, roll me first aid with a -2 penalty because you're doing it in 0G.
Medicine. It's 13.
Oh yeah, you're doing it, and it takes you 5 minutes to do it.
Yep, that's fine.
And yeah, that's 5 points of healing.
Yep.
Okay. So better put that back into... Hold on, it's not me that decides, it's Turner that decides because he's doing the healing.
Say what?
Well, last time I think we looked at this, isn't it?
Yeah, technically. I did give a toss, to be honest, as long as you're happy with it. But my recommendation would be to heal up the strength, so you only have 2 stats damage.
Exactly. If you have 3, then you have to go through surgery.
Bad things would happen.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So make sure 1 is maxed out, so that way it's not...
Yeah, that's my strength back up.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
so-
still unconscious because he has dexterity and endurance maxed out.
Yeah.
But at least he doesn't have any critical injuries.
Yeah, but then he can just go through medical care, and I can, as soon as we get him to med bay, I can do something more for him. But
You just hear my breathing just kind of... Instead of it rattling, it kind of just eases off a wee bit.
Meanwhile, Dujar and Miana also arrive to see what's the ruckus about, and Dujar comes between Malone and the Drazi like he's dead already.
Okay.
somebody wants to explain this.
Are there any targets still left for me to punch?
Well, wait, no, I'm not letting him kill anybody else. Are any of them still alive?
Clinically or figuratively?
Clinically, because I probably should have said this before, but I wasn't shooting to kill. I was just shooting to.
Well,
get
2
him
of them are clinically
unconscious.
alive.
Okay, well, I take these 2 and Landis to the med bay. It's like, well, we'll question them later. Let me do my thing. Yeah.
What the hell? Everybody okay? Everybody fine? All right. What was that all about?
Most of them seem to be fine, though I do believe our Centauri friend is no longer conscious. There seems to be a message for you from Fear. It appears that your friend Ivan is informing that he's arriving.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, yeah. Let him. Is he by himself?
Allow me the question. And he picks up the communications and goes, "Is Mr. Ivan by himself?"
I'm assuming he's got a shot.
It appears that he is by himself.
Alright. Let him in, docking bay. We're right
I
here.
do believe the docking bay is currently occupied by whatever ship these people came in.
Oh. Yeah.
Do we have like a separate airlock?
Yes, we do have the cargo bay airlock.
Let's go that way then, cargo bay. That's where all our stuff is anyways. Tell him I'll meet him there in a minute.
This is gonna be precarious.
Let's pray that 4 guys don't pour out of that shuttle now.
Yeah. I look down on my cloth armored shirt's got like 3 big slashes across the front, a little bit of trickling blood on it. Well, time for another shirt now, I guess.
Welcome to the Savage Range by Noah Malone.
So, anybody following Malone to the cargo bay?
Well, he's unconscious. I took him to med bay, and I'm gonna try to resuscitate. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
strap
Malone
him
goes
down. I'm gonna strap him down and try to resuscitate the 2.
Yep. I'm assuming
Rising.
Dujar is handling the transportation of the prisoners.
Yeah, I will assume Lanan is with Malone in case anything happens, but me and Dujar are taking the 3 unconscious people to med bay.
Hey, can we take 5 minutes here? I gotta feed Fox if she's really bugging up.
Yeah, sure. We'll take 5 minutes, and then we'll take the rest of the 5 to 10 minutes break, and we'll be back to see what happened to Mr. Ivan.
All right, awesome.
And we are back. So it appears
That's
you have
almost as
defeated
all.
my minions. And now you are at the cargo bay, and the doors open to reveal a friendly Russian face. Ah! Balloon! You seem worse for wear. Are you alright?
Yeah, funny story. We just got jumped in our own ship.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, for a second there I thought you had set us up. But here you are, and... Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I did bring you this bottle of champagne.
Gimme.
Sure.
Alright, introductions. Lannon's with me? Or who came with me?
Lennon, yes. I can see where you get your technology from. Good work.
Lannon. Ivan Lannon.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Lennon. Lennon is just quiet, floating there.
Alright. Sorry, sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated. Like I said, we literally just got done being attacked at our own ship, so if things are a little bit of a mess. Here, follow me let me take you into the, our lounge for a second. Follow me this way.
I can
You
only
need
assume.
anything?
I can only
Yeah.
assume it is my competitors trying to outbid me with guns.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell anybody else, did you?
Yet. It is bad practice to tell my competitors that I'm buying something. They might offer more money. But I assumed you did. Then
Well-
I am honored to be the only one in consideration.
Follow, you're the first. Let's put it this way, you're the first.
Oh.
You're my first call.
It warms my heart. But you have my condolences. Do you require more protection? I could assign some of my people to guard you.
Oh no, Lannon's good enough. Ain't that right, Lannon? He kicked ass over there. Thanks a lot.
Only doing my part, sir.
Anyways, lounge area. Here, take a seat. I'll get us some glasses for this. Some snacks. What do you like to snack on? We got a lot of leftover linguine.
Yeah, no. Before we start with the drinking, perhaps we should go through the items at display. What do you have?
Yeah, hang on one second.
After we're done with business, then we drink, and we drink a lot. You need it.
Very well, very well. Take a seat. I'll be right back. Lannon, keep an eye on him. I'll be back in here in a
I
second.
must.
I step out, go back to the dock. There's already a cart with multiple, probably what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases. Start pushing it back.
Yep. And when you get back into the room, Ivan is in. And then he said, "But it was the cat!" And Lennon is like, no, this is Malone appearing.
Yeah, here we go. Let's check this out. Grab one of the cases.
Good.
Click, click.
Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh. He goes through the stuff. You show him the broken pieces you found, pieces of Minbari electronics, and so on. But do you show him the computer core?
I assume we say yes because we want something that
That
we
was
can
a
actually
decision,
use.
right?
Yeah,
That was
we want something we can actually use.
Well,
not something we
Landis is
might
not
able to use.
there to countermand you.
Yeah, sure enough. Let's do it. The choice is yes.
And do you tell him it's actually functioning?
Most of these don't work. This one's in perfect order. We're able to recover nicely.
Bolshe moi. A working Minbari computer. Oh, we've only had a few from the wreck of Tralafi. This is grand. I will have to contact my people, but I can assume they will offer a very heavy price for this. I obviously have only budget for a few minor affairs. This is millions of credits of worth of technology here. Even if this doesn't work, the rest of them maybe a million. I can offer you that much. And just for goodwill. But for the computer itself, I would be cheating you if I said it was anything less than 5.
That's what we figured. We're still not 100% sure if we want to sell this, but I figured I'd give you a shot and see what you'd offer up on it. Mind you.
Of course. Tomorrow morning I will call my boss and I will ask how much money he's willing to offer. I cannot offer you the 5 million because I only have budget for 1 million. But I can offer you for the rest of the junk.
Yeah.
But now it is time to cork open the vodka.
Yeah, let's do it. Lennon, you built much of a drinker?
No. Alcohol causes maniacal rage amongst Minbari.
Damn, I'd hate to see that. So...
Yes, I am sure you would. Even the weakest of Minbari get into a murderous rage when imbibing alcohol. I do believe it is even the tiniest amount by human standards.
Good to know. Water for you then.
I will acquire my own. Do you require my assistance in your drinking affairs, or shall I be dismissed to my quarters?
You're free to go if you like, or stay.
Yes.
For the time being, choice is yours.
Yes, I am quite disappointed that you are entertaining the idea of selling these artifacts, but it is yours to do as you wish. And he nods and leaves.
As you heard it, we got our Minbari guy here. He wants us to hang on to it and return it back to his people.
Well, duh. It is obvious. He wants to keep his people. No, wait. He didn't get you this stuff? How did you get this stuff?
It's complicated.
Well, I do suppose it does sound complicated after that one. But then again, I should ask less questions and offer more money, duh?
That is the point, yes.
But now, offer me more vodka. Here. I did
go.
bring some caviar to go with champagne.
More reals, caviar.
Duh, from Russia, real beluga. I have some in storage, just for occasion like this.
Amazing. I am very much in the mood.
Do
I
you
don't know why,
happen to
but
have
like...
any toast? That would go
Yes. Yeah. Hang on a second.
I've got tons of crackers, since not based, since we are supposed to, keep company, and this is an entertainment ship.
Yeah, we got nothing but the finest Ritz originals.
Duh, this will work. For caviar. No, tell me everything about what you've been doing in the meanwhile. Back on Earth, we do this, we do that, we do that. And you wander off in the conversation, losing...
Well, let me tell you about the time that...
Meanwhile, in the med bay, the wounded doctor is tending to the wounded people.
Okay, well, since Landis has only 2 injured stats, he gets 7 plus whatever his in modifier is a day back in points. So,
Yay! So in 2 days he will be fine.
Yep.
Okay.
The other two, because I'm assuming they have multiple injuries, those will be medical surgeries for them to see if they come back or
Yeah,
die.
as you are tending to their wounds, the medbay door opens and there's a small Drasi behind that door. Looking in. Are they okay?
I don't know yet. I have to get to work and see if there's anything I can do. Is there something you would like to let me know?
I just wanted to see who they were. I'm sorry, I'm lost in thought. It's it appears my presence is has been discovered.
It's a possibility, but like we told you before, we'll do whatever we can to keep you safe.
I don't suppose they will stop trying for the time being.
Probably not, but again, your decision. We'll do whatever. We'll support whatever decision you make.
She nods and leaves you to it.
So I get a +3 for being in my med bay, correct? Or was it +2? +3? Let's see if these people die. I hope not. Let me save one of them. It's 15 for the first. So 8. So that's 7 points back to.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second one is a 20.
Damn! Damn, son. You're
That's
good at this.
crazy. I'm a doctor. Yes. But I do have these guys like strapped down and, to make sure they can't move or anything like that.
Sedated until ready to be tied down.
Yeah.
Because these straps will probably hinder your performance.
Yeah. Like once I finish the surgery, strap them down, keep them bound in case they wake up.
Even still, it will take some time, but eventually they should wake up.
That's fine. I would ask Dugar to take Landis to his room, and I would attempt to lock the med bay door where only I can leave or enter.
Okay.
You're afraid that some might just come in and just go, whoomph.
That and I might do some highly unethical spy shit later.
Sounds intriguing. Right, but for now they seem to remain unconscious.
Okay.
So what do you do with your time? The one guy is getting drunk. One guy is unconscious until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So let's skip until tomorrow then.
Okay.
Malone, roll me endurance.
I have negatives right now because the whole shit.
I know. Oh, endurance should come back rather easily there. No, wait. You had damage and 2 stats? Or just endurance?
Yeah, I mean, right now I have a -9 on my endurance, giving it a -4 endurance. With the roll, that makes it 4 + 5 +
Okay,
1.
if you just... what was the endurance healing if you only have endurance damage?
1d plus endurance DM per day, full rest. So whatever your endurance modifier is normally, plus 1d is what you get daily back until it's back to full.
So you gain
Natural
1 endurance back next day
Okay.
without any medical aid. Oh yeah.
Very well.
Your endurance check is 8. So you fare quite well despite your slight hangover from yesterday, and managed to recall most of what you discussed. But after that, after telling him about the ruins, you don't remember which ones. You stop remembering what you told him.
Plus, I'm never much of a details guys anyways.
Yeah. Either way, it was a nice evening. You noticed that you woke up in your own bed, though, which is unusual. After this sort of night, at least you woke up. And there is a message on your console.
Not gonna drink again. I told myself I wouldn't do it. I had a day though. Oh shit, what's this say? What time is it? Click.
Good morning, Malone. I have returned back to ground, and I have discussed with my boss, and we are willing to offer you the 1 million for the junk and 12.5 million for the computer.
What? I think like Landis even wakes up at hearing that somehow. Money?
Wow.
They would offer more, but they are trying to see if you would go for a less. Says the feminine voice next to Malone.
I turn and look. Is there somebody there, or is it all my imagination? It's hard for me to tell sometimes.
It's like you see Talia at the corner of your eye, but it's when you look there, she's not there.
I'm mad at you. I'm not talking to you. Well, this is good news. The boys are gonna like this. We'll still have to run it by Lannon. But here's something, at least the junk parts. Pay for the ship repairs. Alright, what time is it?
And you check the time, it's like 11 o'clock
Yeah, AM. Got it.
a.m.
Somebody's grumbling. Oh boy. Let's get ourselves some grub and see who else is up.
Landis has the worst hangover ever. But luckily, thanks to medical care, at least your endurance stat is maxed out. Your dexterity makes you weak in the limbs.
Yeah.
You actually gain 6 endurance and 1 dexterity, so you can move.
Very slowly.
Yeah. Places are sore and everything. Everything is painful, but at least you are awake.
Yeah.
The last thing you remember is being shot at by a Drazi, so waking up in your own room is a relief.
I'm just gonna like unbutton the shirt. Please tell me this was a nightmare. And I'm just undoing the shirt, and then I'm guessing I'm seeing bandages, and I'm going. That was not a nightmare. Yeah. I think Landis to Malone. Do you mind coming to my quarters?
Yeah, buddy, I'm on my way. You want me to bring you something? I'm grabbing some grub right now. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. I'll be there in a little bit.
Thank you. And I'm literally I'm trying to kind of walk over to get a jacket on or something like that, but probably by the time Malone actually gets in, knocks on the door, it opens there, you probably find I'm actually collapsed halfway across the room. I'm just still out of it.
Oh, shoot. Here. Let me help you out here.
No, I've got it. Maybe not.
Oh, man, you got really effed up, didn't you?
Just turn it up. I wasn't wearing armor. I got shot with a PPG.
Yeah. That was pretty rough.
Oh, God.
I mean, I don't even know what happened there. First thing I know is I opened the door and then shit all went to heck. Anyways, come on, buddy. I got us some food, some drink here. Drink this. Water is good for you.
Oh, God, that does.
Hey, good news. I got some pricing. Ivan came back to me with some prices for the stuff. We're good.
How good?
We'll discuss it here in a little bit. Come on. Let's go talk to her. Let's go meet up at the lounge. The doc should be there already.
I just put my arm around him.
Come on, buddy. Just walk. Walk normally. You'll be fine. I know it hurts.
Yeah.
So, doctor,
Yes.
your patient wakes up in the middle of the night.
Hmm.
What do you wish to do with him?
So here's the setup. I have my lab coat. Like I look like a doctor, but the table that he's on, I've kind of set it to be kind of up a little bit, so he's like
Slanted?
somewhat vertical. And I currently have like a IV bag with some mysterious fluid. He doesn't know what it is. And I take off my medical jacket as he's waking up, and I just say, I'm usually a doctor, but you have forced me to go back to doing something I usually don't like to do. So I'm going to give you a very limited amount of time to tell me who you are and why did you attack me on my ship. And I'm going to do this whilst I slide the needle into his arm.
Yes. Roll me some intimidation skill.
What is it? Which one is intimidation?
Persuade.
Is that persuade? I don't even think I'm good at that. Am I good at that? No, I'm horrible at that.
You get a boon for having him at your mercy, though.
Is that a persuade intellect?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I would hope that you'd have a boon if you've got him tied up, strapped to the table. He
that's
has no
a 3.
control.
I had to roll ones for no. Yeah, I rolled a 4, a 1, and with a -2.
So you get 4 more than that, and that's a 7.
Yeah. Okay.
We had orders to bring her back. Bring her back home. We're just following orders.
Orders from who?
Homeworld.
Who do you report to?
The government.
Anyone specific or just the government? Are you minding?
Ambassador Isaac. Ambassador Isaac.
Who is it? Bisec?
Yes.
Ambassador.
That's the dude who I was talking to on Babylon 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So as I let the liquid flow, it's just sedative. I put him back to sleep. Did,
Well,
did,
I
did the
told
world
you
think-
everything.
Did the world actually think
Nice.
I was going to try to kill this guy? No.
I thought so.
I'm glad everybody.
You intimidated me.
I'm glad everybody has that type of thought about me. Like, oh, he's
Yeah,
going to
I
kill
was-
him.
I was like thinking, like, has anyone ever seen like Repo Genetic Opera, like Anthony Stewart Head? He does a very mean, like, crazy psycho doctor in that. I was thinking him.
So I put him back to sleep because the other guy just died because medically reasons, whatever.
Is this the guy with the face bashed in or not? How's that guy?
No, that guy's dead. You killed that guy.
That
But-
guy, yay.
But one guy I healed, did surgery very well. The other guy, not so much. So he might be still slightly injured.
Yeah.
He should still be crutch worthy.
But on the other hand, Dr. Derek Turner's now got a 3D 5,000 piece puzzle.
No, I'm
That
not.
he
Let's
can
say, yes, you mean the dead Drowsy? Yeah, I mean, I could
Yeah.
dissect them and learn some things. You're right. I brought that body to my lab bay just for that. You're making me sound like a crazy mad scientist. Okay.
You need a little, one of those rooms with small carnivore creatures that you can trust the extra parts to.
I know.
Like a kennel.
I gotta figure out, like, I'm just sitting there in my med bay. This dude passed back out. It's like, what are we gonna do with these bodies?
Mail him to Babylon 5.
In
To the
small 2-pound parcels.
Well, that might be a declaration of war to the Jurassic Freehold.
Technically, we're in Earth space right now, right?
Technically, it's a.
You're
sort of like
literally
a-
around Earth.
So this is what I'm going to do. It's a bit macabre, but I find my dead drowsy body. I chop off his hands, and I attempt to find a courier to send this unknown package to Ambassador Vasek that says, "Let it go."
Nice.
Let it go, let it go.
So however much it costs for me to get a package sent there that no one's gonna be like, "Hey, I need your name." Just like, "Hey, send it."
So roll me straight for us.
I don't think I'm good at that. Ugh.
With
I'm just-
social.
Oh no, with social.
I'm just
Go
double
ahead.
checking. We are still playing Traveller. We're not playing Dune, the role playing game, by any chance.
You noticed we changed systems.
This is a 6. A 6.
You find one. You find one. It's gonna cost you 5,000 credits.
All right, I'll pay it.
It's like Dr. Turner's like channel is inner Leto Atreides.
Right.
Just for like the sake of expediency, I'll let Fraser know that they are looking for her, so she has a decision to make, whether she decides to stay or go. We said before that we support her, so whatever decision she decides, just let us know. But then I come into the lounge and let them know who it was from, and not. I tell them about the. I tell them. I don't tell them about the fake torture, but I tell them. I tell them about the hands. I tell them. I just go ahead and tell them. I just tell them. Yeah, this is what I did.
Who is this guy? Ambassador somebody or other?
Ambassador Fisek, Vizek.
I'm just like looking and going, that's the one on Babylon 5, isn't it?
Yes, the one that I asked for medical drowsy data. Apparently, he's stuck his nose in a bit far and decided to send some operatives in. But being that he sent these operatives in right into Earth Alliance space. I'm pretty sure that this wasn't 100% above board. But I
No.
did send a deterrent to hopefully buy us some time until we can make a decision.
What sort of deterrent are we talking about?
I sent him something from the people that he sent to us.
Um, just want to clarify because if we're doing this from the Centauri playbook, we're talking about something that we wouldn't get if we were found out by the Earth government would put us in jail. You know, we would be allowed to do it on Centauri Prime. Are we talking about something that's like sending body parts?
I find it best in actually both professions that I've done in my life that
Not to say a word. Yes or yeah, yeah.
don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
No, I'm still tired. I'm still aching everywhere. Actually,
Plausible deniability. So
You know what? Fuck, screw these guys. They came over here onto our ship, try to take us out. They deserve what they got. If this guy, ambassador, whatever, doesn't take the hint, we're gonna have to go pay him a visit. So I don't feel bad for these dudes at all.
I was about to tell you something before we got interrupted. Saran Farini is on Earth.
Well then.
The thing I was trying to figure out is by any chance Saran Farini a member of the Kuro Prido by any chance?
Roll me education.
That sucks, so I wouldn't know.
No, you don't remember his name being mentioned in the order database?
That's interesting. I wonder what we can do about that. Seems like it's a good opportunity for us to get at him. You still thinking about taking him out?
There sure is anything that I can do is going to go against the ambassador's current orders to myself. Unless I can get evidence or advise them of something else that might make a change.
Where exactly is he?
In the Russian territories.
Oh, really?
He's working for a company, it seems to be newly started, called Ion Cannon Limited or Incorporated.
Limited.
Limited.
Ion Cannon Limited, huh?
Oh.
If I recall correctly, he's the one that got that gun. He's probably basing all of his technology off of the gun that the captain had. All that research. Well, again, apologies, I'm making assumptions.
Let me put it
Speaking
this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me put it this way. That gun is dangerous. What Sador had is dangerous. I'm happy that it went missing because we're talking about a weapon, a small hand weapon that Babylon 5 thought was registering as a capital ship grade weaponry. So if that's what the small one can do, what does the big one do?
I feel like the better question should be is why is he on Earth? Why is he on Russia? And if he's selling weapons to Narns, who else might he be selling things to?
Speaking of Russia, I finally got a hold of Ivan. Came back to me with some prices. We got some decisions to make there too.
How much is he lowball on a spy?
About $1 million for everything else.
Mhm.
12.5 for the computer.
What?
And I'm sure we could get more from that.
Yeah, if that's our lowball for the computer core. How did Lennon take it?
Well, I figure we let him in on the decision. I've got no problem using the spare parts and selling that up for repairs. About $1 million ought to cover it. I say we hang on to this computer core for a little bit longer. He knows anyways that there's competition from that. The Minbari want it back anyways. But I figured we'd all talk about it first. What you're saying is true, that Ion Cannon Limited is one of their, I don't know how they feel about being competition with IPX, but that might be an in for us as well to get to Verani.
My
Just
only
something to
issue,
think about.
my only issue is that we use this as a reason to undercover go and talk to these people. We have a penchant of getting things that could make us a lot of money and then it being destroyed right afterwards. So I feel even if we keep the 1 million stuff, we still sell the 12.5 one. At least that's something liquid that we have, and then we still have something physical that we can say we have, even if we say it's more than it really is.
How do you feel about it? Bringing Lennon in on this conversation. This will be a good chance for us to
Show our trust.
work as a team.
Yeah. I mean, he already said we have prerogative if we sell it or not. So I mean, the discussion on killing some people or hurting some people at least. I mean, bring them in.
Yeah. Let's have the discussion with him. I feel badly about not having him with him here. Hey, Lennon. This is Malone. We're meeting up in the lounge area again. We got some stuff to discuss. You got a second? Come meet us. Thanks. Over.
Well, he literally walks in 3 seconds later from behind the curve of the ship. You summoned me?
Yeah. We figured we'd like to get your input in on some decisions. We got
If
back
you so desire.
the pricing from IPX. Not surprising, they're only offering us about $1 million for the broken weaponry and sensors. Pretty much useless. We could use that money to pay for repairs. However, they put in a very, very tempting offer for the working computer.
Yes, I am sure they did.
We have, I feel bad about selling it without getting your input first on that. Or at least getting a counter opinion about how to return it back to Minbari for something, for some sort of reward, or I don't know. Floor is yours. Let's hear what your thoughts are.
If it is a reward you want, then perhaps it is in your best interest to sell it to this Earth Corporation. But if it is the right thing you are after, then you will return it to the Minbari embassy at your earliest convenience, including all the scrap and other items you brought with you.
We're in a tough spot, though. We took a lot of damage on this last. We took a lot of damage on this last adventure. At about 1 million, at least 1 million in repairs to make up. And that's not including, that just barely puts us back to even. That doesn't bring us back to 2 months that we lost.
Yes. But does money equal morality?
That is a question, isn't it?
I can't eat morality.
Yes, but you can't eat money either.
But it can buy me
Money
food.
buys food.
Seems like I have a responsibility not just for us, but the rest of the crew. Anyways, I wanted to hear your pros and cons on this. What's the pros for turning it into the Minbari embassy?
The goodwill of the Minbari Federation?
Goodwill worth 12.5, guys? Landis, Dr. Turner, thoughts?
Like I said, they gave us 12.5. I mean, that will at least keep us afloat for a few months, help us do repairs we need, some upgrades. I mean, I say don't be greedy. Take the 12.5 and we figure out a different, well, take the 13.5 if you want to get rid of all. And we find a different way to get to this guy that you have this issue with.
Oh yeah, Lennon. You don't even know about that. I suppose we should let's fill you in on that. Landis, why don't you fill him in on that?
I'm just looking back and it's yes, a while ago goes a lot further back to how I met Sadora. He was assigned to a research project on Centauri Prime. Me and him met on Centauri Prime. I had just came out of the military. I was probably not my best, but we struck up a relationship. At the time, I wasn't 100% aware of everything that was going on there. Sadora suggested that there was a situation where he had got into dalliance with a female and he was needing to get off homeworld, and I used my connections to get him off. Turns out at the time he was working on a project with another gentleman called Saran Farini. Sadora ran off with the prototype, hoping that humanity could gain the advantage instead of it being a mutual advantage between our two people. I wasn't aware of that. I only discovered that when Zoran grabbed a couple of Narns, came onto the ship. I don't know where you were, Wolin or Femi. You're off somewhere else at the time, and they nearly killed us. We drove him off. I tried to get Zoran myself with my own contacts. But his father's protecting him. And he's been hiding out on Narn. A few contacts there that I have that are not linked to Centauri Prime advised me that he is currently will be on Earth at some point. But it raises a question. Our entire mess with Zoran Farini is due to everyone trying to get an upper hand on someone else with a piece of technology that belongs to someone else. It's nearly killed this crew how many times because of this?
Well, we're in the same boat again because now we have a new piece of tech and we're gonna sell it, and it's gonna cause problems.
I do return to my earlier statement about what is the right thing to do in this situation.
It's not just a question of this will get us money in our account. What will IPX do with the weaponry? Who will they sell it to?
Well, that is a question too. And here's the thing though, this Verani guy, he's a real nasty piece of work, Lanon. This is pure on weapons tech that he's got. He's here on Earth. There's a chance for us to strike at him.
Well, what is it that you wish of me?
I wanted to get your input. I think I got it. We're gonna make some decisions now. What to do. We're probably gonna sell this, the other spare weapons, weapon parts, just to get an easy mill to repair the ship. We're still not 100% sure what we're gonna do with the working Minbari computer.
It is disappointing that you lack the trust. But it is your decision. He nods.
No. It is our decision, Lannon. You're part of the crew now, too. You get to make these decisions with us. That's why we're giving you some equal opportunity for pros and cons.
That's
The pro of
fair.
it is it's the right thing to do. Morality, blah, 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 blah. The cons is it's, well, probably dangerous. If we hang on to it or even sell it, we don't even know what's going to happen with it.
I would not put it past my government, if they found out about its existence, to come after you to collect what is owned to them.
And it's hypocritical of me to suggest that we sell his people's technology. But at the same time, I was trying to protect my people's technology.
I was not going to bring that up. But I am glad someone did.
Well,
I think it's going to be a vote. I am not going to make an order on this. It has to be a vote. And I think it can't just be the ship's owners that make a vote on this. I think it has to be, this is going to affect every member of this crew. Every member has to get a vote on this. And we go with the majority vote.
I'm fine with that. Doc, how do you feel about that? Let's get your input now.
And what are exactly the voting conditions? Are we to vote yes or no between 2 options, 3 options, 5 options, 18 options, or are we allowed to suggest our own?
Everyone's allowed to suggest their own. They're allowed to put their arguments for the suggestions. They will all be put up equally. There. Is that agreeable to you, Lanon?
It sounds foolish to me. It is the duty of the officers to give out orders to those who follow. The rank and file should not have a say when they do not understand the bigger picture.
I kind of like what Lanon's saying there. But anyways, Doc, let's hear from you.
I find the sudden sense of morality in the room perplexing. The entire time I've been here, the entire time, but all of a sudden now it's what? I don't even know what to explain. Because
You've seen us do some weird shit, I get it. But it's never been, hey, we're going off to do some evil shit. This evil shit just happens around us.
You guys
And
have
you know what?
patience
Maybe it's time for us to change the course that we're on. I don't know. But things are different now. We just lost the captain. And now it's up to us to make decisions. So maybe I don't know. It's time for changes. That's what I want to get your input. That's all.
10 years ago, parts of my family, my grandfather, he watched during the Minbari War. He just we were told just to watch, not do a thing, not lend aid to Earth. And that was just due to a misunderstanding about how Minbari greet people. And they had a technological edge where they were nearly about to wipe you out.
Okay, since we are talking about morality and talking about consequences for actions, we can take back the computer back to Minbar. Fine. But your government told you to leave this person alone. Maybe they know what he's doing. Maybe there's something that you don't know about. So that should be also something we should leave alone. You're sticking your nose into something, getting us all involved. But the only thing that we've done that's going to give us a modicum of anything is this core that you want to take back because of whatever reason. If we do that, we do it just for sensibility's sakes. We might die, we may not come back, and then what do we benefit from it?
Let's be clear, Doc. All we gotta do is turn it into the embassy here.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we turn it back to Myanmar, like we give it back to their people, whoever. But this gun, this weapon, what does that have to do with us at all anymore? It's gone. Your government has an answer for it. So what does it have to do with us if that is the stance we're taking?
It's not the gun. Zoran Farini.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big bad threat.
Okay. My question is, I feel as a person who's probably almost died the most since I've got onto this ship. How does this benefit me?
That's a good question.
Let me put it this way. You got on this ship because you got involved in Centauri politics.
Yes.
Saran Farini and my house are getting involved in politics between our houses. He decided it was okay to involve Norn in the execution of myself.
I literally pissed off the people who decided to send me in through this bullshit, came clean to you. So there's a big ass sign on my back. Not to mention that I put on another sign on my back to assist other people in this group. I have put many freaking signs on my back only for the kindness out of my heart.
Saran Freni doesn't see us as friends. If he thinks that we're a threat, he will come after us.
Okay. I'm tired of risking my life over and over and over again. How does this benefit me, Landis? What do I get out of this? I've sacrificed my life for almost every single person on this crew. How does this benefit me?
There's nothing that I can do that is gonna. There's only maybe one or two ways where I could actually maybe go against Saran Farini where there's no actual comeback against the crew. And that is the options I'm exploring. I am not going to explore any other option there that is going to bring risks to this crew.
What is your, on that note, what is your plan on Varia? You're the captain now. You get to make these decisions. What's your best case scenario? What's your plan?
If I'm lucky, he is part of a certain social group, you might call it, called the Coro Predo. If he is, I can challenge them when there's disagreement. In our culture, he would have to accept the challenge. If he doesn't accept, he's finished. Politically, he's finished. His family, it's not just him, his family will be finished. His family would literally demand that if he was a member, that he has to stand. But I'm going to have to research to find out if he is a member. I can't remember seeing his names in the society. If I do that, even Ambassador Malari, his family, they can't do anything. If I fight him, I win, he dies, there's no comeback on me. Legally. There's no comeback on you because the actions that I've taken is purely by myself. It will not be me involving the rest of you as a crew.
Question for you. Are you doing all this for the safety of this ship and this crew? Or are you doing this
for my own pride?
For your own pride and on your own house?
The silence is answer enough. He does not know.
I walk away. I just walk away. I'm tired of it. Just walk away.
All right. Well, looks like meeting's adjourned. Looks like we all got some stuff to think about. Listen, the ship's almost finished with repairs. Maybe another day or two. I say we take some time, sleep it up, get her wounds healed up. Get some clarity. We'll meet back. We'll table this discussion for now. Lennon, I appreciate your input, as you were.
And I do suppose it's about time to wrap the game up for today. Time to go to the post-game banter. So, how did you gentlemen enjoy the evening's program?
This is really good. This ending now, we've got a lot of different wants and needs. I don't know. Because honestly, whatever choices we make from this thing right here is gonna have some serious fucking repercussions that we don't even know about. Shit, I don't. This is a good one. I don't know what the right thing to do is here.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is like I'm not 100% sure how Landis is actually looking at it, because there's a part of him that would say, "Oh, of course I'm doing it for the crew," but then there's that part going, "Yeah, but you're really pissed off for this guy, you know," and it's like. It's in his head. a
Here's the thing
turmoil.
too. Now you're in charge.
Mhm.
You're heavy as that crown, buddy.
I'm just looking at it and say, yeah, I could argue that I'm doing it to save my crew, but at the moment, he's like, has he actually done? Okay, he did do that, like in the episode. I was like, I think it's 9. He literally tried to kill us, but ever since that, he's been quiet. Is it quiet because he, basically, it's been made clear to him by certain family members, yeah, you don't do anything, else you're in trouble? Or is he quiet because he's planning something? And if we don't get the knife in first, it's like, surprise, motherfuckers. It's like, I cannot figure out what it is because.
Yep.
And this is probably why Centauri house politics is so bad, because like half of them are they're just doing automatic preemptive strikes because they're just going with, if I had all this time in the world that Miami allowed me to have, I'll be preparing to attack them, and it's just everyone's doing the same, so it's just in constant attack, counterattack.
Yep.
So it's just this kind of quiet, especially after what he tried to do. It's just maybe quite unnerving to Landis, I think.
By the way, I did like the surprise attack. That was unexpected, surprising, really good. I think Dr. Turner has a very good point that we just keep getting keep putting your neck out there and keep getting fucking
smacked. It's like he's like, all I'm doing is, he's like, you guys are like kids that keep breaking the same leg over and over and over and over again, and all I'm doing is fixing it, but you're not learning from it. He's going back to a dark place that he never wanted to go back to.
Yeah.
Doing shit that he didn't want to do anymore. So, yeah, he's not in a good place right now.
Oh boy, this is good. That's a perfect way to start the season.
Thank you, Landis. Thank you. You made Dr. Derek go back to dark Dr. Derek again.
Yeah, this episode named Delusions is rather fitting.
Oh, and I don't know, man, if this thing is starting to tempt. That thing's starting to tempt me now. I don't know. I tried using it in combat. Who knows if it would have succeeded? What would have happened?
I'm gonna have to sedate you in your sleep and just surgery, by myself. Hope I roll a 20 again.
Anyways, guys, I apologize. I gotta be heading out. I'm sorry to cut the post.
No worries.
It's just like folks was just going, there was a time when the crew wasn't happy with the amount of money the ship was making. I know, it's the irony. The second we get the big score, we're like going,
no, you are.
We've learned that
Not we.
big scores equals big problems.
Yeah, but every big score we've blown up. That has been the big problem. We get it, yay! Oh no. It's worth $25 now.
More money, more problems. Well, we're probably just gonna turn it in. I don't know. We'll have a week to decide.
well, this is the
That
thing.
was a good. What does everybody else want to do?
Yeah.
Let them know. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. This was a good. I gotta go head out. Got people calling me like crazy.
Yeah, sure.
No worries.
Talk to you later, Klaus.
Talk to you later,
See you
guys.
next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, it's by the way, it's 2 weeks for next time.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right. You guys got anything on your mind you want to share with the audience?
I think it's just at the moment my character, he's just got a lot of indecision. He just doesn't know what to do,
You got 2 weeks to make up your mind.
Derek just wants to punch you in the testicles and say, "Man up." The tentacles.
Yes, tentacles.
Like all 8. Like, man up.
6.
Yeah, he added 2 more just to make it more painful.
I can do that. I'm a doctor.
What the? You biosculpted on me?
Yeah. What do you think I was doing when you was unconscious?
This would be technically a sexual harassment. No, I'm not going to even joke about that.
All right. Well, bye everybody.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
distraught.
Thanks
I'm
for
mentally distraught.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, donate us on Patreon.
Yep.
And see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Bonus nachos.
Bonus nacho.